Hodgetwins podcast. It's gonna be a damn good show. Yeah, we got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show. We got Sonny and Beck in the house. Yeah.
How's it going, fellas?
It's been an interesting couple of days, my friends.
Yeah.
First of all, thanks for having us on. At least when Armageddon starts, we can say that we tried to stop it.
Yeah.
All of us, literally. And that's really been our work, trying to say, hey, there's a lot of propaganda out there that wants people to believe that Christians and Muslims should fight and kill each other. Mm-hmm. Me and Sonny have been working on some things. We just released a film together.
The Muslim Invasion of America.
Great name, no? The Muslim Invasion of America.
Catchy.
They're coming to bring Sharia law. Valentina Gomez.
Yeah.
They're coming to bring Sharia to Texas. We have to ban it, the governor of But by the way, I was born in Texas, by the way.
Right.
Okay,
right,
I might sound like a New Yorker.
Yeah, you do.
I grew up there my whole
sound like
life.
Mafia.
I grew up there my whole life.
Yeah.
I was born in Houston, Spring, Houston, Texas. 6 years old, New York City. So I lost my y'all. It's a yo, but I'm trying to go back and live down south, bro. We actually, both of us want to get the hell out of the north and try to go somewhere where people have morals a little more.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this. What exactly is Sharia law?
Sonny,
You want me to take this one?
take this one, bro. Tired of talking about it.
Sharia law is just basically like Islamic law. So praying 5 times a day is practicing Sharia law. Giving to charity is practicing Sharia law. Smiling and is Sharia law. So it's just being Islamic. Like being a Muslim is following Sharia law, essentially.
How about chopping off Christians' heads and stuff
We'll get to that. Can I jump in and just put a little point on what he said?
Yeah.
It's the same thing if you're a Jew or a Christian. You're supposed to live by the laws of the Bible. What's morally acceptable and not. And it's not black and white.
Right.
What a lot of people don't know is that Western democracy is actually built on Sharia law. Trial by jury comes from Islam. I don't know if you guys know this.
I didn't know that.
So the problem is we got 20-second TikTok memories in this country and the world. And these are very complicated subjects that most people have no knowledge of. Most people don't know anything about their own faith, let alone other faiths. And that's why we're out here to speak. I felt compelled. This is something I never wanted to talk about in my life. I started doing interviews 7 years ago. My podcast was to inspire people to get back up after something. I would interview like John A. Light. I had Carol Baskin on from Tiger King, right? And it was about their lives, what they've been through. But then once everything shut down in 2019 and the globalists went all out, and then I'm seeing all the propaganda coming on, like, I'm going to speak, man. I was on the Danny Jones podcast, and we broke the internet. We went crazy. We're talking about the differences in faiths and all that stuff. At the bottom line is Sharia law is, to a Muslim, what kosher law and the rules of the Torah are to the Jew, as the same laws would be to a Christian. But of course, within the religion of Islam, if you live in a foreign nation, you must abide by those rules.
That's part of Sharia law.
The Prophet Mohammad said, peace be upon him, when you live in a foreign land, you must obey their laws. And if you can't obey their laws, and you feel like it's a threat to you being able to practice your faith, then you're required to migrate or perform what we call hijr. You're not there to rebel. So that's number one. But again, it would be the same thing. Then there's different sects in Islam, right? Some might say it's this. It's open to interpretation.
Right.
But as far as chopping off the heads of Christians, if you find that in the Quran, I'll get baptized today. If you find, no, I'm serious. I swear to God, we'll get a pool and I'll get baptized. If you find in the Quran where Christians are infidels or Jews are infidels, I'll get baptized any church, any denomination you guys pick, whatever you want. Jehovah's Witness, baptism, I'll start dancing.
I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to do my research.
Okay?
You're not going to find. But 9/11, that turned Muslims into the boogeyman here in this country. Because I remember when it happened, it was such a shocking experience for all of us. And I was watching Fox News, which is actually Fox Jews News or whatever you want to call it. They was asking the question, why did this happen? And this is what they told America. They said they hate our freedoms. They want to kill us. Yeah. That's why they did what they did.
They hate that you can eat cheeseburgers. It's
all of that.
They're coming for you.
Yeah, but it turns out, I learned a lot later, is that when those were Muslims that attacked us on 9/11, correct?
So-called, yeah, so-called.
So-called? Okay, so-called.
I mean, do you believe in the official story?
Dude, I don't believe anything the FBI, the government.
I was there.
Yeah.
So I was underneath the World Trade Center the day it was hit. I was on the E train. So anyone that's from New York City knows the E train is the last stop, is the World Trade Center. I was second year of college, going to Pace University, right across the street, City Hall, okay? And it was I was so excited. I left college, boys.
Right.
I cried. I swear to God, I cried for 3 days when I graduated. I should have became a doctor. I'm stupid. I swear to God, I'm an idiot. Now that I look back, I should have went for a doctor. I didn't want to leave college. Not very Islamic, my behavior in college, but it's a rite of passage, I guess, as an American.
Right.
Forgive me, Allah. But I was there that day. I witnessed the tragedies. The doors open. People are screaming, yelling. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I got excited like an idiot, because human beings, we're a very creative species. When we see danger, like, hey, Billy, let's go check that fire out.
Yeah.
Where animals they see fire, they run the other way, right?
Right.
Heedlessness is what we are. So I remember getting excited for 1 second thinking maybe there's a brawl or something. I didn't know the buildings are on fire. So I was there that day, brother. And if I didn't leave Lower Manhattan when I did, at the time I had a girlfriend, I crossed over the Brooklyn Bridge. I call it the Bridge of Tears that day. Literally the whole bridge became us leaving and the firefighters going in that way. And they never made it back home, brother.
Yeah.
Like I witnessed that in real life. I saw those buildings crumble right in front of my eyes. And like every other American, I cried that day too.
Yeah, it was a scary time. It's like, well, that turned like Muslims into boogeyman, but it turns out they attacked the towers because of our allegiance with Israel, because the American government's been funding Israel, and Israel's been taking that money, those weapons, killing Arabs and Muslims. That's why it happened. But that's not what they told us when it happened.
To me, all I know is this, and this is all I'll say. There's all types of theories. Sonny, everyone talks about it, right?
Yeah. It's like 4 good theories out there.
When it collapsed, I myself, as a Muslim, I'm like, go to Afghanistan. Not thinking, not using logic. Remember, in the Albanians where I come from, I was born here, but in our terminology, we have an expression, a swollen heart will make you lose your head. Right? And that moment of rage or sad, something horrible, and you rush, you could lose your head because of it, right?
Right.
So when that whole thing happened, I was like, let's get him. I swear to God, I had the flag out of my thing. Now imagine, I'm a Muslim. My cousin did 2 tours in Fallujah, bro, which right eventually led to Iraq, right? My cousin Brian in Dallas, shout out Brian, 2 tours in Fallujah. He's a Muslim American, okay? Lost half his platoon, not platoon, is it platoon? The smaller group, not the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I think that's what the squad. Yeah.
His squad, like the smaller unit of soldiers, okay? He was supposed to be in our dock. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time. But shout out to Brian in Dallas. And, bro, like, there's radicals in every single faith on earth. There's radicals in Islam. Waco, Texas, Oklahoma City. These were Christian radicals.
Right.
There's extremists in every group. In Burma right now, you have Buddhists burning the Rohingya alive. Okay? So extremism exists in every faith, every religion, and as Sonny brilliantly says, even in sports, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the common misconception with saying it's extremism is it's insinuating that you're following it to a T. Like you're following it 100%. You're supposed to kill the Christians. You're supposed to kill the Jews. It doesn't say that anywhere in the Quran. They're actually called the people of the book. The Quran says, speak softly to the Christian man, for amongst them are men with reason. Like we're brothers. Like
They're the closest to you in faith.
The closest to you in faith.
So speak softly to them, for amongst them are monks and clergy and men of knowledge. So the bottom line is, even feminism, brother. Our country didn't get here from just religion. Even feminism to the extreme is why I think we have the problems we have in society.
Definitely women.
So is it safe to say that if every group has extremists, there's only one group that we can't call out? There's only one faith that has none miraculously who went through more trauma than any of us probably in the last 75 years since World War II? They don't have any extremists though, right?
Yeah, right. I see.
It's just common sense.
Well, like I was going to say this too. Even sports teams. I'm from Boston. If a Yankees fan comes, there's a fist fight over Red Sox.
Yeah.
Over baseball. Like
It's scary how easily people can be manipulated to hate each other.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
There needs to be an amendment to the U.S. Constitution after everything that's been exposed, whether you like Trump or not. A lot of us got to see behind. And I'll say, I think a lot of us have been awake. I've been awake for a long time, brother. 9/11 was like literally the moment. Like I was already starting to learn how the world worked, but that moment was like what led me down the rabbit holes. And to finish the point I was making earlier, there's a lot of theories of what happened that day.
Yeah.
But after learning, I didn't know about building number 7 until years later. And I saw that footage.
Okay.
And I said, there's a fucking free fall, bro.
Right.
We're in Vegas, the capital of collapsing big buildings, right? I said, wait a second, man.
2 planes?
Forget the passport being there, miraculous. Forget all that stuff. Forget we're invading Afghanistan. They're not Afghani, the guys that did it. Forget all of that. How the hell did this building that wasn't hit directly by a plane have a perfect free fall? I said, something's not right here.
Yeah.
And Muslim Americans died on 9/11 too.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
There was, I think, 1 out of 10. I can't remember how many. There was Albanians, but they were Christian. Because Albanians are mixed people, Christian, Muslim.
Right.
No religion teaches to kill other people. Islam doesn't teach us
Shout out
teach to kill other
Leonardo.
people.
She's Catholic. She's Albanian.
Christianity doesn't teach to kill other people.
So
Even
Christianity
Judaism.
it can flourish in Muslim countries.
Of course.
It did traditionally. Okay, there was some. It depends how you look at the history. It's not black and white. I always say, let's go back to the inception. Let's go back to what did the Prophet teach us? Peace be upon him. First and foremost, when the Muslims first came out, right? They declared their faith. They were living amongst the pagan Arabs. Okay, his own tribesmen, his own family was trying to kill him. For 11 years, the Muslims did nothing. As they grew in following, right? They did nothing. All the passages you read in the Holy Quran, which most people have never read, Sonny can attest. He's a new, he's been in the faith. There's a lot Sonny needs to talk about
2
today.
years now, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that he can tell you what I thought before and what I actually realized. All the verses they quote on the TV and Fox News. Brother, I'm talking about, even he showed me something which makes half of a verse, not even the full verse, let alone one verse above, one verse below, completely different explanation, right? The majority of the verses in the Quran are defensive in nature if you actually read the book. When they use the verse in the Holy Quran on TV and kill the non-believers, I see it all over X.
Yeah, I see that.
They take the little screenshot and they show the sentence. I fucking dare you, you fucking clowns online. Can I look into that, camera?
Oh yeah.
I fucking dare you to actually go to the verse and read just the page.
Two
and
more
you're
lines.
And you're going to see how fast that meaning changes.
Yeah, they take it out of context. Huh?
And push those who have pushed you. And do not oppress and do not be oppressed. And don't go beyond the boundaries. Do not kill women. Do not kill children. Do not cut trees. There's rules to engagement. Always defensive in nature. And from its core, it's like the last option. Okay? But even when that time happens, you can't do Allahu Akbar and blow up. Because you kill one civilian, you're fucked.
Right. And you're
On the day of
burning
judgment.
forever.
On the day of judgment, you don't know if you're going to get in or not.
So
you
that's
take
what
your life.
Islam and Christianity have in common.
That's as orthodox as it gets. But getting back to this point, during that time of oppression of 11 years, they were being murdered, massacred. There was people from their tribes that would say, yes, I believe like you do. And they would go amongst their ranks, okay, and pretend that they were Muslims to get information and create chaos. And a lot of Muslims died because of them. They were called in the faith, munafiqun, hypocrites. So when they say in Islam, you chop someone's head off if they leave the faith, it's not really in today's time. Most scholars agree this is during the time of the Prophet because the state was the faith. And if you left the faith, it was usually because you were one of those agents. It was treason.
Okay.
Because no one's going to come and know if you're really leaving the faith or not. You would have to have done something publicly or treacherous for that to actually happen. You understand? So, but just getting back to it all, why would he send his followers to a Christian kingdom in Abyssinia, which is today present-day Ethiopia, if we're programmed to hate them, kill them, and fight them? Why would he tell his followers, go to this Christian king because he's righteous?
They had nowhere else to go. This was a revelation from God to go to a Christian to save them.
Since its inception. So when they say infidel, you need to correct yourselves. The infidels the Quran's talking about is the pagan Arabs of that time.
They used to worship idols. Around the Kaaba,
Idolatry.
they
False
had
gods.
hundreds. They had, what was it, one for every day of the year.
Correct.
They had a different idol that they would pray to. They'd sell gods.
Now, you used to be Christian and now you're a Muslim.
Yeah.
What? Explain that to me. Why did you switch to being a Muslim?
For me, it was mainly the monotheism aspect of it. So with Islam, you pray to God alone. And that's just always what I did growing up. Like whenever I imagined praying, I grew up Catholic. So, I was taught to like pray to St. Anthony when you lose something, the different saints. And for me, whenever I put my hands together and I, looked up in the sky, I only ever prayed to God alone. So that was the main aspect of it. And then really the structure of it for me. I could see a lot of the wisdom in praying 5 times a day. You wake up, you clean yourself, 5:30 a.m. You wake up with the sun, you go to sleep with the sun. You look at any of these health scholars and influencers nowadays, what do they say? Wake up with the sun, go to bed with the sun, stay away from screens, all this stuff. So It was really the simplicity of it for me, and just how it resonated with my heart and made sense. That was the main thing.
So it simplified your life, made you more conscious, aware.
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely made me more God conscious overall, in all aspects. Yeah.
Now, Dearborn, Michigan, that's actually one of the safest places in the country, right?
Second safest largest city in America.
Is it America or the state?
In Michigan, I'm sorry.
I think he said the state, one of the mayors.
In Michigan, yeah, my mistake.
I'd never been there. Right?
That's what the mayor said.
What's the demographics there, if you know offhand?
It was 55% Arab, 35% white, and then the rest was like black, Chinese.
40% white.
And
the rest was
I
mixed.
like those numbers.
Yeah, it's pretty mixed. I mean, bro,
That's
the whole,
what I call diversity.
yeah, I was expecting it to be a lot worse. I mean, you saw the documentary. It was to say that Sharia law is coming to take over Dearborn is a complete joke.
Yeah, it's not even constitutional. It'll never happen. I mean, when they say these things, Sharia law, that's like if you go into a mosque, right? And y'all have a difference of opinion. Or something happens. It's some type of arbitration you go through, and it's through your type of religion, Sharia law, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, Sharia means law in Arabic too. So it's like saying law, even just saying Sharia
No
law.
sex before marriage. No abortion unless in the case of something, right? Something happening
want
to
to say the
woman
key word on
by force, up to 40 nights, because we believe in Islam the soul enters after the 40th night, but it's not allowed, only if something happened, okay? Because what's confusing to people, because of everything that's going on in the Middle East and the left and the this and the that, right? They would say, well, Muslims seem to be towards the left, but no, as far as the faith is concerned, extremely to the right.
Yeah.
Literally to the right.
Yeah, I don't understand being a Democrat and being Muslim.
I'll tell you why.
It's weird to me.
It's because of the politics. It's the same thing that happened to my people. I was born here, but I lost 28 family members in the Kosovo War. In a single day. I know what it's like to have family in a war zone and get the phone call that they all got wiped out. And thanks to this nation of ours, my family...
That was by Christians, right?
Orthodox. But I don't consider them Christians. I would never blame Christianity for what happened to my family.
Right.
Because that's not what Jesus taught. I've studied Christianity. Why can't I get the same respect? Why can't we get the same respect as Muslims? When we tell you, we condemn this. We always got to condemn every asshole. But when the same's done to our side, we don't point the finger to the religion.
Right.
You know, and there are extremists. But what happened was during the Kosovo War, we were all towards the left. Why? Because Bill Clinton was going to do something. He did something about it, right? Today, I would never endorse the left, ever. So,
Well, it's the same thing with Gaza now. You know, as you guys know, a lot of the right politicians are very pro-Israel. And so from a Muslim's perspective, they just want their brothers and sisters to stop getting massacred in the Middle East. So they'll vote mainly on that.
it's basically...
Right, I get it. Yeah.
That's the main thing.
It's basically triage, brother.
Right.
Okay? When you're in a disaster situation, and the problem is America is really in a triage. We're in trouble. What do we do first? Can we save this patient or not? How bad is the wound? There's so many battles going on because, in my opinion, this is globalist. This is not just the Jewish faith. It's everything. There are every single group of people has been infiltrated. I believe the people that are behind these people are demonic. I don't think religion is a tool.
What did Jesus say? Synagogue of Satan.
Yeah. So triage. So now if you have your family in, let's say, Gaza, even though you're concerned about America because you live here, but your family's literally being blown up, you might go with the party that you would never vote for because the first thing that's most important to try to save is their life. And then we could try to figure this out.
Right.
So it's the same thing as me. I was always active because my people were under occupation since the end of the Ottoman Empire. The Albanians lost 75% of their territory, the most pro-American people on earth, by the way. And we're in danger again. We're in danger again. I lost 28 people in 1999 to die for the rights that we take for granted as Americans. The right to free speech. We should be able to criticize anybody in this country. And for the first time, a lot of Americans are waking up and realizing we're not free anymore.
Yeah.
We can't just talk about anything. We can't talk about certain groups of people. Why can they make fun of Jesus and make movies about him? Put him in cartoons. We as Muslims get offended by it. But if you do the same about a certain group, you get debanked, you get shut down, you become a villain.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable. That should be alarming to every American.
I mean, even you asking about why do Muslims go left, this whole conversation of left and right, I mean, the conservative movement nowadays, overall, it's a complete joke. I mean, you guys see the behind the scenes. Like, bro, TradCon, you see what happens with these women behind the scenes. Everyone's sleeping with each other. Conservatives today are less conservatives than liberals 40 years ago. JFK was way more conservative than any of these people today.
Right.
He was a Democrat at the time.
Right. Republicans are are liberal and the left is progressive now. There's nothing conservative
Basically, the
about
middle.
Republicans.
The right's what the middle should have been, basically.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. It's triage. So when I was doing all that work to try to help my people and my family, now that they're not as much danger, I was like, bro, I got to shift all my energy because 2019 was a wake-up call for anyone that has half a brain. Losing control of what the government can put into you.
Yeah.
Take you out of. I couldn't walk into restaurants in Manhattan. I was full blown. That's why I said I don't give a fuck no more. Sheep's head mask, only sheep obey. Walking into restaurants, civil disobedience, following the teachings of Malcolm X, following the teachings of Dr. King, who just had his birthday. Because we're in bad shape. We're in danger. As a country, we're literally in danger of collapse. 100%.
Yeah.
It's scary what's going on. And I know as an Albanian, and he knows as an Italian, if America falls, but we're finished. We're cooked. The whole world's cooked.
No going back to Albania. There's no going back to Italy. This
is
it.
home, bro.
You actually you have to be America first. And any Muslim I've met here is America first. The whole idea of, we're voting to stop what's happening in Gaza, it's because we're doing it. They couldn't be doing this if we weren't giving them weapons and sending them billions of dollars every year.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
What do you think about Jake Lang? Because I say he's jumped on that whole narrative to make Muslims the boogeyman.
Last line of the movie. Jake
Lang
Lang ain't even Christian. It's a line from our movie. Our opinion.
So we don't think he's actually a Christian. Only God knows at the end of the day. One thing we do know.
Our opinion.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's a very strong opinion. I think he's a bad faith actor.
Yeah, exactly. You guys.
We're
agree
just
with
trying to,
us.
because people, there are certain groups of people love to sue people.
That's what I'm saying. Only God
Everything's
knows
a
his heart.
fucking lawsuit.
Yeah.
Thank God my brother's a lawyer, though.
I'm getting sued right now for
Yeah?
absolutely nothing.
Welcome to America.
That's how it is. I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he sues us with this documentary. He looks like a TV show villain. But
He's going out there with the Quran. He's trying to burn it. He's trying to put bacon with it.
Calling for a crusade.
He's protesting your religion. We have freedom of religion. in this
Calling
country.
for violence.
Yeah, right. And then he's getting screenshots, sound bites of people saying stuff they really shouldn't be saying. And that's his whole goal, is to make you people the boogeyman.
yeah, I mean, you said this too. It's
Oh, we have
ridiculous.
a clip right here.
Was this the first time in Dearborn?
Yeah.
You guys know Jesus didn't eat pork, right?
Huh?
You know Jesus didn't eat pork, right?
Right. He did. I still eat it though.
That's fine, but
Been informed by my
gonna burn
team
in
that
hell.
there are thousands of death threats coming from the Yemenis Houthi Muslim terrorist organization because I simply exercised my First Amendment right to put a Quran inside a pig's head here in Plano, Texas. Well, America, the pig heads and the Qurans will continue. The burnings will continue until morale improves. I've got some beautiful, juicy, delicious bacon here and some pedophile prophet Muhammad Qurans. And today, we're going to cook.
you know what the Quran. We could go on about this. You know what the Quran says about Jesus and Mary, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard this? There's a whole chapter about Mary in the Quran, about how she is a virgin.
Well, I'm ignorant to the Quran, so.
So you actually don't know much about it at all.
No.
We invite you to read it. You'll never see a Muslim burning the Bible. You'll never see a Muslim putting the Torah into a pig's head. Because in our faith, those are books of God.
Yeah.
Whether they're in
Exactly.
original form, we argue that they're not. We
Right.
believe there's been some tampering with those books.
Mm-hmm.
And that's our perspective on it from the Muslim side.
Mm-hmm.
But still, because they do have the words of God in them.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't differentiate from.
We don't know.
That's our perspective.
What Paul might have said or Luke might have said. That's our opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But we do believe. One of the conditions of our faith is to believe that God sent the gospel of Christ. And to not believe that, you cannot enter paradise. We have to actually accept that Christ brought the question is, do we actually have his gospel, though?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Was it Luke? Was it Paul? Did they really know? Did they really? Well, those really his words. And, we're not here to insult your audience.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Sometimes a lot of stuff we do gets taken out of context because we will respond to a guy like Jake or Valentina Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we try to fire back with logic, it makes us look like we're hateful. And I told him, I said, we kind of went off the path a little bit.
Yeah.
That's not our mission.
Well,
That's not our objective.
No matter how right you are, people are going to hear what they want to hear.
For your religion, and for mine.
Yeah.
That's what the Quran says too.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, even the whole aspect of burning the Quran is comical in itself because
I don't think that's
Don't even
covered
tell
on the
them. Don't
freedom
even
of
tell them,
speech.
because then those people are going to find other ways to this. Don't let them know that's how you get rid of it.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I mean, so like, if you actually do dispose of a Quran,
You're actually supposed to burn it, so you're not
So,
really
Like,
offending
why
us.
would you do that as a Christian?
No, but it's okay.
But even not even why would you do that?
Yeah.
The Quran isn't even necessarily a book. It's like an oral transmission. So at the time of the Prophet, the way it was revealed, it was one verse at a time. So it'd be, this isn't the exact order, but it'd be like chapter 4, verse 71, chapter 72, verse 2. And it would be within context of what he's going through at the time. So like he said, the first 11 years of the Quran coming down, they were being persecuted in Mecca until they were given instructions on what to do next. Does that make
they
sense?
had the right to defend themselves.
Exactly. So by the time the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, died, there was thousands of people that had the Quran fully memorized. And so you could burn literally every single one and it wouldn't go away. And I can't think of any other book in the entire world where you
And
can
I'm
burn them
also,
all.
you know, like him. I'm my
But-
family's from Europe. I've witnessed it every Ramadan. He's witnessed it now.
Yeah, every Ramadan from
We
the
watch it. It's coming up next month.
the first day to the last, they read through the whole Quran. The guy at the front, nothing in front of him. His eyes are closed as he's reading it. If he makes even the smallest mistake, someone in the back, brother,
That's how many people know it by
he
heart.
fixes him.
Wow.
That they'll correct mid-transmission. So while he's reciting,
Yeah.
one error, one syllable, bro. I swear to God. I swear to God, I challenge you to
You
go
can
to any-
pronounce it wrong.
I
It's crazy.
dare you to go to the mosque you guys have here in Vegas, and they'll let you watch, bro.
Yeah.
Watch the guy, bro. No iPad in front of him, nothing. The whole book, bro. The whole book. Because
Oh.
the Islamic perspective is, even Jesus says it in John 15, John 16. If I had not done the works that no other man had done, there would be no harm upon them. But they have seen, and yet they still don't believe, right? I did miracles for these people. So did Moses. He parted the Red Sea. I would have never questioned Moses. If I was an Israelite and I see some dude with a rock go, water, open up, I'd have been like, what do you want me to do, boss? Okay? But they rebelled. They built the calf. God sent them John the Baptist. They chopped his head off.
Those were the Jews, right?
Israelites. I don't say Jews. Listen,
Definitely not the ones of today.
listen, I come from the people that saved them, bro.
Right.
My people are the only people that saved them in Europe. A predominantly Muslim country, but mostly secular, Albanians, the people of Mother Teresa, Jim and John Belushi, right? So my grandmother's two brothers were hung by the SS. My grandmother lost her my great-uncles, her brothers, 16 and 18, were hung off trees in northern Albania, in the region of Tropoja, okay? And not a single Jewish refugee ever died in Albania. How come there hasn't been one fucking movie, bro? They've made movies about everything in the Holocaust. I'm asking you, my Jewish friends, the Albanians love you. Where's the fucking movie? 70 years later, they made stupid movies about World War II. Like I'm talking about, like not serious, even comical movies.
Yeah.
Yet the one people that saved all of you that came to them, you haven't honored them with one film? You don't think that's a little weird? You know why it doesn't exist? Because why show a Muslim majority country saving a Jewish population? Now, there was Albanians that were Christian also, Catholic, that saved them. I can't say it's just because of Islam. And to be honest, I think it was more even cultural, right? But even just because it's associated with Islam, I think that's why there's never been a film about Albania.
I think there's
There's been some independent ones. I'm talking about a full feature film, bro.
yeah. Do you think modern day Jews do practice Judaism? Do they see you as the enemy? Because a lot of Christians on the right see you as the enemy.
I think I was going to say, if you're actually following the teachings of Moses,
Yeah.
peace be upon him, we believe in Moses, Jesus, all the prophets.
I think I'm a righteous Gentile, bro. I would hope in their faith that's what I am. The reason I'm alive today is my uncle, who lives in Houston, married a Jewish woman. They met in Zagreb, Croatia, which was Yugoslavia at the time. She married him. He was a good-looking dude. I guess it runs in the family. They brought him to Texas. Then they did the visa for my dad. Okay, I owe my life to a Jewish woman. Without her, I wouldn't be alive here. That whole chain of, that God's plan would have never happened without her. My first cousins are Jewish. My people saved them. I've never been called an anti-Jew, and I'm not. And I dare them to, because I'm going to make you look stupid. I'm going to make you look fucking foolish if you do that. That's why I think they don't do it.
That term anti-Semite, what does that mean?
To me, it doesn't make any sense, especially in the context of what's going on in the Middle East. Arabs are Semitic people.
Right.
Jesus Christ was a Semite. My first video to go viral was about the word Allah and how it's literally the same word that Jesus Christ used in the Bible. He spoke Aramaic. I broke the internet with that, brother. It was on the Danny Jones podcast.
In the West Bank in Gaza, there's a lot of Semitic people being killed.
So if you support one side, now you're anti-Semitic. They're both Semitic.
Right.
They're literally both Semitic.
And even the way they use the term is ridiculous. If you're criticizing a nation, you're anti-Semitic. What other correlation? Where is that with anything else? In the-
Yeah, a very valid point. Hit it.
That is the point. There's nothing else.
We
It's just
could.
that.
Hey, I criticize my government more than anybody here in America.
Right.
I criticize the government of Albania. I'll criticize a foreign nation. I didn't like Maduro. I'm happy he's not there, but I hope it was for the right intentions.
Yeah,
I don't think we should be a nation of occupiers. I hope it's not so we can secure oil because we're about to go to war with Iran.
You
You know what I think?
Hey, that's a great.
You know what
point,
I've been
know?
thinking? This whole deal with Greenland, us taking over Venezuela. I think America
Getting ready for World
is
War
finna
III.
go on an offensive for Israel. And I think, I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I've been listening to Alex Jones, Nick Fuentes. Maybe I've been listening to wrong people. But I think they're planning something.
No.
I just wish Alex would unite the Christians. We don't have to believe faith-wise. We
Right,
got
right.
the same objective, man.
Well, you guys believe in the Antichrist, right? Like in the end of times, there's going to be a false Messiah that comes. He claims to be the Messiah. He demands people's worships. We believe in the same thing. Do you know that we also believe Jesus is returning in the end of times? Were you guys familiar with that?
No.
See, this is crazy.
I can't even believe
These are
how-
basic facts.
This propaganda. This
No,
faith has
this
so
is,
much propaganda.
I
It's
think we
ridiculous.
have the typical Christian perspective.
Wow.
Okay.
That's why you're still the boogeyman in this country because Christians are ignorant to the Muslim faith.
It's not even just that they're ignorant. It's that there's propaganda against it.
Yeah,
So if it's like
ignorant propaganda, we're
And they won't
idiots.
even look.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know
But they
about
won't even look, bro. Like, read the book, bro.
but this,
Just read it.
This
Right,
this is extremely fascinating.
Read the fucking book.
The Quran calls Jesus the Masih. That's the word in Arabic. It means the Messiah, from the Greek word Christos, the chosen one. So we believe
anointed.
Jesus, the anointed one. It's the same thing. It's a
thing.
translation. So we believe he is the chosen one, the Messiah, chosen by God. The only difference at the end of the day is we don't believe that Jesus himself is the creator of the universe. We believe that the creator sent him as a mold for humanity. So we don't believe that Jesus actually finished his mission yet. So you know how you guys agree in the ascension that he rose up to heaven? The only difference that we would say is that he didn't die before that. The Quran says, and we can get into this afterwards, but we say that he ascended to heaven too, and that he's going to come back to finish his purpose. So in the end of times, the Messiah, the Antichrist in Islam is called the Dajjal. Okay,
The Arabic word for it.
there's 3 Abrahamic faiths. 2 of them, Islam and Christianity, Catholicism too, obviously, believes that Jesus is the Messiah. The third one, who Jesus came for, rejects him as the Messiah, and they believe a Messiah is coming in the end of time.
And they tried to hang him up like a piñata. Okay?
Who would that be?
Is this clicking? You guys already. I'm sure you guys already. You know clicked this
So
one before.
why are Christians and Jews like so tight?
The word Judeo-Christian is a joke.
Oh, right.
A
It's
complete
fabricated.
oxymoron. It
Yes.
actually should be Christa-Muslim or
That's
whatever
what I
word.
was thinking.
We have all the same players. You guys don't believe in Muhammad, but up into Jesus. So picture 2 football teams. Christians got him as the coach, or maybe even the owner of the team, whatever's the most powerful.
Right.
We got him as the starting quarterback. You know what I'm trying to say? Literally, he's on the team.
That's
bro.
a great analogy.
He's on the team.
you have
bro.
to believe in him.
Right.
Like, you got to respect him because if Tom Brady, when he was playing football, wanted you off the team, you were done. Right?
He's not.
He's
an
not.
out.
He's
He's
hung
the
up,
water boy.
hung up like a pinata.
But Jesus, he's even mentioned more times in the Quran than the Prophet Muhammad. Jesus is. Like it's.
Wow,
it's,
I didn't know that.
It's just insane how much.
He prayed
Propaganda
like
there,
us
man.
too, bro. In your Bible, Matthew 26. And Matthew 26, verses 36 to 39. And I quote the Bible, again, off my memory, because it's a little harder to memorize than the Quran, I gotta be honest with you. And English is my language. And going a little further, he went to a place called Gethsemane and said to he was with his disciples, sit over here while I go over there and pray. This is Matthew 26, verses 36 to 39. Going a little further, he fell with his face to the ground.
and he prayed.
Oh, my Father, if this trouble can pass, not as I will, as you will. He's praying for help. I got a newsflash. Even in that verse, he didn't want to get hung up on the cross. We believe God answered that prayer. He didn't get hung up on that cross.
Okay.
We believe the Quran is the final, and I like the way you say it. It gives you like the final, basically up until there, we're the same, and then here's some stuff you didn't know about Jesus. Like, what's the
what?
first miracle?
Oh,
Based on Christianity,
Based on, you guys know,
Jesus' first miracle was
making wine.
to come down and get us all drunk.
Well, it wasn't to get us drunk. That's actually not even true. It
But,
wasn't to
but
get us
it
drunk.
always leads there. I don't care who you are. Listen, I started a couple glasses, bro. I was a degenerate for a decade.
I
Okay,
know.
I didn't come home for years after that.
Anyone that drinks knows you get a
Okay, may
couple
God
glasses
forgive
of wine
me.
in you and you end up drinking. I'm assuming you're not familiar. Jesus' first miracle in the Quran was speaking as a baby.
To
it was
defend.
defending his mother's honor. Because
Yes.
you got to think about this at the time. Mary went out into the desert, right?
First, she was under lock and key for her own safety because she was pregnant without having a husband.
So they kept her away.
So and from the Quran's perspective, she was kept under lock and key. And her miracle was that God gave her was in the summertime she would have the food of the winter, and the care. I think it was Joseph or whoever was watching.
God gave her whatever she wanted.
When he would open the door, he's like, "How did you get this food?" And she would just point, "God." So in the summer she had like winter food. Winter time she had summer food. When it came time to give birth to Christ, peace be upon him, because every Muslim must say peace be upon him. Christians look at that as like an insult. But to us, it's like we have to say that. We have to say it for the Virgin Mary. She's the most important woman in the faith, the entire faith. She has her own chapter.
Didn't know that.
She's the only woman
In the
mentioned by
Quran.
name.
In the Quran, she has her own chapter. We believe there's a correlation between John 15 and 16 and Jesus predicting that the prophet would come, if you actually analyze it.
Finish the point of
But
Mary.
the point of this is, she was under her own protection because the law, the Sharia of the Jews, was if you were having a baby without a husband, they stone you to death. These laws haven't changed, brother.
Man, these people are
The
usual
Sharia
suspects.
law is the law of the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Stoned to death for adultery. These are things because immorality. Look what it's done to our country, brother. Our daughters, we got to worry about they're going to end up on an OF page or selling a cheeseburger butt naked.
Not
or-
even OF, just
Okay?
posting their boobs online.
Being ran through 1 million men. Okay? That's what's going on. We're celebrating Bonnie Blue and all these, God have mercy on us. 60% divorce rate. We've become a nation of bastards. That's what's happened. This ain't a black or white thing. This ain't one community. Brother, we got all day. Like, seriously, we got all day. I'm going to let you talk for the last hour.
It's not even about me talking. It's about finishing the Mary
but
point.
I'm going to get to it.
I'll let you cook. I'll let you cook. We do this on our show.
Shit, next time, bro.
We bicker like, bro. it's-
Like, we both cook.
Hey,
We
man,
should-
let him cook, man. Let him
I'm
cook.
sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Shit,
That's what he
man.
says. He said, man, I'm
It's
cooking
important
over here.
because-
You keep, let me cook.
We become a nation of bastards, bro.
Yeah.
90% of violent crime is from single parent homes. I don't care what skin color, what race. People always want to say black people. No, fuck you. It's look at the demographics, meaning it's always because of that single parent household. And it's starting to infect every single one of our cultures, ethnicities around the world. It's not just here. People go, why do you think it's the end of time? It's the end of time because these sicknesses that we read about in the Bible, Noah of the Ark, Babylon, was pockets throughout the earth. The only time the earth was this corrupt was during the time of Noah, where God destroyed the whole earth. This sickness is plaguing the whole world. This is a spiritual battle, but they got us focused on each other. Listen, even Christian denominations wiped each other out throughout Europe, Protestant, Catholic for years. Talk about your ancestors.
I mean, I was gonna say even Ukraine and Russia. They're
Right now,
they're
both Orthodox.
Eastern Orthodox.
Is that
and they're
Orthodox?
Killing each other with drones right
No.
now. It's disgusting to see. It's really sad. But to finish the point about Mary, when she came back, I'm not sure if there's an explanation for this in the Bible, but I don't know how else she would have come back with the baby. And,
God
and
told her
raised
you
him.
will not speak. So we're going to talk.
No, I know, but I'm saying
You're going to come back
I was
for
saying-
3 days. You will not speak. God told her. Good. Cook.
I was saying I don't think there's an explanation in the Bible for it. I was gonna ask.
By the
them
way, we're
for-
like this on our stream.
Yeah.
It's just
People
the way
like
is.
it.
People love
That's
it.
why they like it.
love
We've
it.
been doing this for only 4 months, by the way. Us doing content together.
Y'all got great chemistry.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
We're trying to be like the
But
Hodgwtins,
basically,
bro.
God command. Or,
No,
we're
do
not-
not be like us.
But we're not blood brothers, bro. We don't have that edge.
Y'all cooking.
We don't have the blood brothers, but we're brothers in faith, man. That's how we met.
Yeah.
But finish. This is important. Start it from the beginning so we have the clip. Go.
No, it's all right. It's just to explain it to them. So God basically commanded Mary when she comes back, don't speak. Point to the baby.
Yeah, if anyone
approaches,
approaches you, if you're in trouble,
because she's coming back with the baby,
Don't
and she
talk.
was like the
point to
she-
Christ.
She was the most pious woman at the time. It was Mary. She was from a chain of prophets.
The house of Jacob.
Yeah, and so she points to Jesus as a baby, and he says,
But now we're going back and forth. He says, do not attack my mother, for she is blessed in this life and the next, and the Messiah you wait for, I'm him. So basically this mob builds up. They want to, they start saying the worst things you could say about a woman.
"What they're saying today." Yeah.
Well, one of their books says it. You know who? That type of commentary, they were calling her every name, the worst names you could call a woman, because they can't understand how does this, because we believe she was a virgin.
Right.
She's carrying him. She comes back, and they gather. You this, you that, rhymes with floor, because I would never use that word in the same sentence as the Virgin Mary. Peace and blessings be upon her. And they want to kill her.
Yeah.
And he speaks. He's not even a couple days old. So his first miracle was to defend the honor of the Virgin Mary. When they see this baby talk, they literally parted like the Red Sea.
And
that
so-
was his first miracle based on Islam.
I believe it's actually in the Gospel of Thomas too, but that just wasn't canonized and didn't end up in the Bible.
They didn't choose that.
So there's some Gospels that actually have similar stories. too.
Why do they call Mohammad a pedophile? I always hear that from Christians.
Fair question with all the propaganda.
You want to take this one?
I always hate. I'm tired of talking this.
I know. It's been debunked. It's been debunked
It's the only
so many
bullshit
times.
attack they have on the faith, man. You cook it, bro. You're good today, bro.
I mean, that's the ace in the hole. They always say it.
First of all, it's not even so. They're talking about the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's marriage with Aisha. So it's not even 100% confirmed that she was supposedly 9 years old.
She would have never. This is common sense. My grandmother died about 30 years ago. She grew up in rural Albania. We're talking this century.
Yeah.
They had no documents. They had nothing. She didn't even know her own age.
Wow.
Okay, that's number one. That's in the last 100 years.
Right.
Okay, many places in the world, third world, if they don't keep documents, right? It's getting more and more with the UN because they love that. They want to make sure we get the marks of the beast in our hands, and everyone's gonna know their birthday.
Right.
So, in a society that was not a record keep, not a very accurate one, mostly oral, most people could not read, illiterate. If you don't know your own age, how are you gonna know your age at the time you're saying this is my age? That's number one. That's our first argument.
Right.
Number two, they want to make a microscope onto the ancient Arabians of the desert. When even within our own country, if we look at the law of consent in the U.S.,
Delaware.
and I'm not defending this, but we got to put things into context. Delaware was 7 years old, bro. I'd hang someone they try to be with my daughter at 7.
Yeah. Statutory grape is like it's a new concept. Really.
Okay,
Social
and I want
construct.
you to, because that point you always make is very important.
Yeah, I got it.
But let me just finish this part and then hit it. So it's like, if you really take a step back, and I challenge the audience, the one faith that they try to make seem is the one that oppresses women the most is literally the first faith to liberate them, bro. If you were a Christian woman or a Jewish woman in Europe, you could not own land. Arranged marriage, same thing exists in Christianity and Judaism. It's forbidden in Islam. Does it happen culturally? Then you have people talking about female circumcision, for example, like when they talk about.
Right.
So, did you know that 50% of the female circumcision is Christian African tribes?
Didn't know that.
Has nothing. It's forbidden in Islam to deform the female clitoris. Forbidden. They say female circumcision. Those are cultural things. If you could simple chat GPT, I dare your editor to pull this up and throw it up there. We'll say it existed before Islam even ever came there. Some people have hard time letting go of their culture and following the rules of the faith. Some people become a Muslim. They know it's the truth, but they still drink.
Right.
It's the same thing culturally.
Yeah, I
So
still
when
eat
they
bacon.
say he was a when they say he was a pedo, I would say we know she was past the age of puberty. She was engaged. We don't know for sure if she was 9. In Islam, there has to be a couple of things I want because he says it the best. So we don't know for sure if she was. It wasn't 100%. There's no way.
Bro, the main point is that she wasn't prepubescent. This is the main thing at the end of the day. So think about it
Did
like
she have
this.
a baby or something? Or
With him?
um,
With the Prophet Muhammad?
No.
Yeah.
He had some children, but they all passed away. And he was an orphan himself. So his first wife was 20 years older than him.
Yeah,
If he liked him young, he was the king, brother. He could have had them all if he wanted.
She was, so he had, I believe, 9 wives. She was his only wife that was actually younger than him. And so what the Hadith says is that, they were engaged at 6, which was common. People would be engaged before they actually got married. There's multiple reasons. There's political, there's connections. He was a prophet of.
doesn't automatically mean that they're having like
Brother,
sexual
my
relations.
grandparents,
Well, no, if
my
you-
grandparents were engaged before they were born.
But
In
just
Albania. Albania, arranged marriage is very common. Are you from an arranged society? Okay. Marriages were arranged in most societies around the world, even in Europe, okay? Even before kids could even talk, bro. It was for clans, it was for business, it was for honoring families. Most marriages, Asia, Africa, Europe, everywhere in the world were arranged. Bar mitzvah in the Jewish faith, 13 years old. Would you let your daughter get married 13? It was to symbolize to society she's of age for marriage. That's what the fuck a bar mitzvah is. You are a man. Why do they say he's a man? What the fuck you mean he's a man? He's 13. They still do it today. That's your tradition.
Yeah.
Because that was the way of the world back then.
But-
Lifespans were shorter.
Female circumcision is forbidden in Islam.
Yeah.
And read when it started, before Islam. So I say,
Latino coaches have like my idea.
quinceañera.
Quinceañera,
Same
my
thing. Would you
daughter,
let
yeah.
your sweet 16? That's what that is. My daughter is of age to be courted. Would you let your daughter get married at 16?
Hell no.
But
That's where that tradition comes from.
But think about it like this.
Makes sense.
Honestly,
man.
this is gonna be a crazy hot take. But the age of consent in Islam, for me, is actually a proof that it's divine, that is from God. Because there isn't an age. There's a few different circumstances for it. One, you have to be past puberty. This isn't something up until 100 years ago. There wasn't. I need my daughter to be, wait until 18 and then go to college for 4 years and get ran through by 25 million guys and then get married and a 50% divorce rate. This wasn't a thing. So if he was a pedophile, astaghfirullah, I don't even want to say that. Why would he even wait? Why would there even be that period of waiting without having, intercourse with her?
Yeah.
And then secondly, mentally mature. And what? The father has to approve. Who cares more about
And
his
if
daughter?
she doesn't want it,
And
the first faith on earth to say the woman can say no.
yeah, so if a dad tries
Someone
to bring a
tried
guy,
to send him a wife.
yeah.
And he saw, and she was sad. He's like, did you want? She says, no, you go back to your family.
Yeah.
Christian Europe, Jewish Europe too. Arranged marriage, that's it. Your family told you, Albania. Had nothing to do with faith. These were cultural traditions.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 18, that's like a social construct of today. Anything on 18 is illegal. Like
Again, we're not
except
defending
in-
it.
Yeah, except in here in Vegas, you don't have to be 16.
But then even following Sharia law, you have to follow the laws of your land.
Yeah.
So it's actually forbidden in Islam if you live in America to get married under 18.
Brother, I met Chris Hansen
That's
this
haram.
year.
You're going
I'm friends
against
with Chris
it.
Hansen. I love
Right,
him. He's my
right.
hero, dude. That's
Chris
my
Hansen?
Batman. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Look up,
Yeah.
scroll down. Who is he not the GOAT?
Chris Hansen.
Why don't you have a seat right there? Some fucking guy comes out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bible, there's no mention of age of consent in the Bible. There's
But how could there be an age? Think about it. You look at videos from 25 years ago of people in high school, they look like they're 35. You look at videos of kids in high school now, they look like they're babies. Who knows what this is from? Could it be
Why
from
doesn't-
stuff in the water? Could it be from plastic? Could it be from a lack of sunscreens? We don't know.
yeah.
all
Why
these
do you
answers.
think there's no mention of that?
But it's 1400 years ago, bro. People didn't wait. A woman had her period. A woman was
Yeah,
physically
but that's why
mentally
they call
mature.
Muhammad a pedophile.
Even
They're
though
using that, they use it
even though-
against. But even in Christianity, there's no mention of age of
But let's
consent.
look
But they
at
hold y'all to a high
Christianity.
standard.
Where's Tommy Robinson? Where's Valentina Gomez with their big fucking mouths? Where are they?
Right.
You're worried about grooming gangs? I'm not saying they don't exist. Me and him have both said, you prove that they're guilty, these whatever they're saying, Packies, if they're actually guilty of the crime, I will come. If you want to give them Sharia law, we're down.
I'm chopping his head off myself.
Bro, I will come to London, Tommy Robinson. I will come and light the match, bro.
Tell him, teach him
Seriously.
about the triple
But
backer.
let me finish. Let me finish. You know why these people are hypocrites? Where was your mouth when the Anglican bishop stepped down last year? The head bishop of the UK stepped down, covering a scandal against boys, bro.
Right.
Not only minors, with boys. 700,000 clergy cases across the globe in Christianity.
Right.
I don't like saying these things. All these people that are calling the prophet, where's your mouth, bro? Where are you? And we're not talking about regular followers of the, we're talking about the clergy, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be throwing rocks when you don't even have a glass house.
Yeah. And this
We
is,
don't defend minors. We don't say, they have to be. So again, we're talking about the constraints of the world. We're talking about ancient history. Go look at the marriage laws in America. Because if the prophet was a pedophile, all your fathers and grandfathers were, every last one of them. No wonder the Delaware age of consent was, because it was 10 and they lowered to 7.
And
Joe
then you
Biden's
know-
from there.
That's crazy.
Biden's from there.
the reason there even was an age. Yeah.
Dead ass, he's from there, so.
Yeah.
And the reason they even raised it again was because they were being prostituted out. You can look that up too. It's absolutely disgusting, the history of it.
A woman had a right to own land. She had a right to inherit. She had a right to say, no, I don't want to marry that man. They didn't have those rights. I fucking dare you guys to go study it.
Yeah.
I dare you to. We don't need to knock on your doors, bro.
Yeah.
We don't need to be like Jehovah's. No offense to them. I don't need to knock on your door and preach. This faith does not need anyone to preach it.
Like in
but
Islam.
if you're going to use it to start wars and shit, we're speaking out to try to prevent fucking Armageddon.
Right.
There's groups of people trying to make it happen. And eventually it will happen because none of us can stop God's commands. But
Yeah.
we have a duty as Muslims. If you see evil, the Prophet said, stop it. If you can't stop it, which right now we can't, speak out against it. And if it becomes too dangerous to even do that, then hate it within your heart. The time will come, I promise, not just you, me and you will not be able to speak anymore in this country. This is bigger than Gaza. This is bigger than, if you haven't woken up since 2019, this ain't about Christian Muslim anymore, man. That's what they want it to be. That's the great distraction.
Yeah. Right.
It's now or never. This is humanity's last stand, brother. It shouldn't be, oh, you believe Jesus this way, that. We all believe in him. How about we all believe he's coming? You guys believe he's coming back, right? When he comes, he can say, Beck, you know what? You were an asshole. You were wrong. You're probably going to burn for a little while. You guys were right. Let him tell us why we got to kill each other. We both believe he's coming back. Why do we need to kill each other? Let him tell us. Let him tell us when the master comes, because he is the master. When you guys say, I love the way you say it, do we not believe Christ is king
We do.
of this earth when he comes back? We
That's
don't
crazy.
believe. We don't believe he's like
Christians will be
Christ is
blown
king,
away to
the
hear that.
creator of the universe, but he will be the king of this earth. Yes,
That's
absolutely.
literally the only difference. We just don't believe he literally like.
We just don't
invented
have him
the
in coach,
molecule
bro. We
and
have him
the sun and
starting
stuff.
quarterback, bro. But there's other Christian denominations that think the same way too.
Right.
What about the Ebionites? They were some of the first followers of Christ. They were wiped out by Paul and his followers. They said he was a prophet, not God. They were exterminated by the Romans. So there was some arguments for that. We're not here to prove it to your audience. What we're trying to say is, let's do it together. Let's do Donald Trump. You ready? Listen, there's a lot of things I like he's done. There's a lot of things that he has not stepped up to the plate at all. All the cute people. Where is he, bro? Where's JFK Jr. coming fucking out? Like, bro, got
Are we
taken
gonna do
for.
it?
It's fake news. It's all fake news. Well, Mr. President, I agree with you. If it is fake news, if it's fake news just once, I believe the Russia hoax, all that stuff. Yeah, he's right. Okay, Russia, all that. But if it was fake for you, then we're telling you, when they're talking about us, Mr. President, it's fake. We're telling you, fellow Americans, if it's fake, we're telling you what they tell you about Islam and about how we view you. It's fucking fake, bro.
Right.
Something that's corrupt. Would you drink a glass of water if one drop of piss was in it? I'm asking you.
Depends
Yes or
on how
no?
thirsty I am.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get that analogy too. But if you could pick the glass without it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going.
So
with
if the president, and you believe him, especially if you're on the far right, that it's corrupt, then how could it ever be truthful? How could it ever be truthful? How could you say that there's no bias and agendas and this fucking endless cycle of war? How could you say with 1 million dead Iraqis
right.
that there was weapons and there was none? Like, when the fuck do you wake up as an American? I'm paying $30 to get into Manhattan, bro, just to get in.
Right.
$60 to park. Inflation's through the roof. Silver's $100 an ounce. That's a very big, scary red flag to every American on the earth. What's coming? They know what's coming, bro. Collapse. Collapse, bro. You ever wonder what it's like to be a Roman in the end of Rome? Hello, welcome to the show. We're on the Hodgwtins today. I'm done ranting.
Hey,
Go ahead.
I'm sure like a lot of people watching this episode, they probably want to know your perspective on what's going on in Africa. I've heard stories that they were like killing Christians in Africa.
You want to?
About radical Muslims. Or
Do you want to go geopolitical? Or not?
Bro, let's just put it like this.
You want it to
Let's
get
just
out?
put it like this. This is my favorite point.
Good.
Mr. Beast has to go to half these countries to give them water. To give them water, and we're going to pretend like they're arguing over John 15.
Can I get into it now?
Like they're arguing over, like, come on.
Yo, let's
man.
do like wrestling. Tag me when you're ready. Just tag me when
Am
you're
I
ready.
wrong?
bro.
Like,
Just let me in, bro. Just tag me, dude. The problems in Nigeria started under British colonialism, where they separated the north and the south of Nigeria. They put together over 700 different ethnic groups and African kingdoms.
That sounds crazy.
They developed one side a lot more, left the other side poor. They are one of the wealthiest nations on earth.
Nigeria.
in
On
resources.
earth, bro. Oil, gold, you name it, they got it. And after the British left, they grouped all these people together into one country that were all like individual kingdoms based on Africa. And again, my friend's Godfrey, I hope, the comedian.
I know you.
His special just came out, shout out Godfrey. So I hope I'm doing it service. Brother, it even tells you if you just look at it. When they mention Christians are being killed, they're not lying, but they're not being killed because they're Christian.
Oh.
They're being killed because of limited resource. Imagine these people it's like Venezuela. Their nation's so wealthy that the people are suffering. They don't have access to their own wealth.
Muslims.
Africa as a continent has been destroyed. Forever, the people of Africa suffer, don't have any access to their land's wealth. So when we're talking about Nigeria, Boko Haram, for example, terrorist group, fucking Muslims are dying too, bro. They're being killed. They blew up fucking mosques. They want you to think it's because of Islam and Christianity. It's not. And any Nigerian that's being honest will comment here, bro.
And bro, these Islamic terror groups, they're killing more Muslims than any other group.
No one
if
dies
they're
more, yeah.
Islamic terror groups, why are they not attacking the
You
chosen?
know. The chosen.
Then you know.
The chosen
It's sort of like
How
what's
does that
going
make any
on
sense?
with Venezuela. Oh, they're blowing the boats up because they're drug dealers. We went into Venezuela because he's a drug kingpin. Now it was all for oil the whole time. It's just misleading the
the
American
price
people.
of rock just went up, dogs.
So you're saying that whole Muslims killing Christians, that's not the
It's not
reason.
the
It's not a
predominant reason,
religion beef. That's the point. They're not killing each other over religion.
And those terrorist groups kill Muslims too. That's the point. The
Okay.
question is who's financing them? Who's giving them the money and the weapons? That's the question.
So it's more American propaganda to make you people.
I don't know
the
if it's
boogeyman.
American propaganda, but it's definitely not what they're telling us. And let's look
But
at
Trump
ISIS. Let's talk
pushing
about
it
ISIS.
on Truth Social. He's pushing that.
Yeah, because they need to go and get some. I feel like now, whatever the lines are, I don't know where the lines are going to fall for Armageddon. I think that there's a push to make the East and the West wipe each other out so a certain new empire arises. And I don't think it's going to be us, brother. I think God never destroys a nation until he allows them to see the truth. I believe since COVID, spiritually, I speak from spiritual, completely spiritual, leaving my whole life and studying and all that out of it, we are in the Great Awakening, brother. God's giving everyone in this nation of the world to see what's happening before whatever's coming is coming. And I pray for all of us, if we could just at least delay it one more. I want to raise my kids, man. I'm not sending my sons to fight in Iran. My family fought in Afghanistan, Iraq. I will not let them. We'll Muhammad Ali it, bro. Put us in jail. I ain't going to fight no, huh?
Yeah.
God rest his soul, bro.
So these moves that we did in Venezuela, this move for Greenland, it's for oil and strategic defense, right? So I think you brought up that you think we're going to attack Iran for Israel. That's the only reason why we do that.
I think it's already happened. Am I a fan of the Islamic Republic? No offense to people from that part of the world. I'm not. Why did they get in power? Let's start there. Why did they get in power? Because the CIA overthrew the last democratically elected government they had, which led to them getting power. We just minded out. We didn't want the Russians to have their influence. So when you see the videos of Iran where they were modern and the women were outside in skirts, we overthrew that government. We did, America. We overthrew that government. This was leaked 2 years ago. Type in CIA, declassified Iran. Pull it up. So now we overthrow their government, leads to the Iran regime, right? The Islamic Republic,
current
right?
regime.
We're seeing movies of Sally Fields, not without my daughter. She's getting beaten up by the Iranian guy, okay, which I think was a true story. And then we're mad that these people are in power. We're the reason they got in power. And now a lot of them are going to fucking die because of us. It started with us, bro, in my opinion.
I mean, even the audacity of America to go into these nations, take out leaders, install regime change, bomb the shit out of them, steal the resources, and then go, your country's a shithole because of your faith.
Bro, I hate open
Can
wars.
you even make this up? It's insane.
Damn white people.
Damn white people.
Bro, but let's be real. I went to school here. I thought I was smart. National Honor Society, scholarship to college. They never taught us about Black Wall Street. They never taught us about the Tuskegee Airmen experiment. We didn't learn these things in school. We didn't learn nothing, bro. We didn't learn that up to 40% of African Americans were actually Muslim when they were born. The first time I even saw that was when I saw Lamar. What is it, from Reading Rainbow? And on Roots. Don't you be praying on no Allah, boy. Master don't like that. I said, shit, they were Muslim? They don't teach you that. So when you have people here saying Muslims are not compatible, we've been here since day one. And even though I'm a white Muslim, those were still my brothers and sisters in faith and in humanity. They didn't come to America because they were coming on a cruise. They were brought here in chains and shackles. So the first Muslims have been here since day one, but against their will, right? If you're being fair, they built this country, brother, in chains and shackles, whipped, bing it, bing. We've all seen the movies. And I'm not saying it's even be
You got
funny.
a sick sense of humor.
The sound effects, though, I can't. He says that sound effect with other stuff that I can't.
I just listen.
What it be?
It's been I haven't slept in days, man. And I'm talking too much, but go ahead, kid.
What do you want me to say?
It's just depressing, man. Can we stop Armageddon, bro? No, we don't have the power to, but the only knowledge is everything,
Let
man.
me ask y'all this. Is it? I came to
Am I lying?
Did you find it?
Did I lie?
CIA.
Please,
acknowledged
let's just
1953
clarify this too.
coup,
Please.
Go back to.
We're not having fun now.
Let him
We
read it.
warmed up.
Let him read it.
We're dancing a little bit. We're having fun. I'm
Let the
having
brother
fun.
read it.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. You want me to read it? Okay. In first CIA acknowledges
How the hell you can read it
1953
from
coup, it back to overthrown leader of Iran was undemocratic.
How the hell you read it? You can see that?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm not finding this guy ever. You got the eyes. You got the
eagle.
eyes of an Albanian eagle, bro.
Albanian
Yeah,
eagle.
we got eagles. Yeah, we got a two-headed one.
Right.
We look like this.
Yeah.
Albania. The reason we have two heads on our thing is we're always being attacked by our neighbors. We're like this and shit.
Yeah.
It's a red flag with the two. We got a pretty gangster-looking flag though. You gotta admit.
Yeah.
This is dope.
Yeah.
If I was in battle, that's a flag I want. Be like, yeah, you want to go to war, mother? The only we got is a good flag. It's a military.
Yeah. Do you think Trump's going to have support to go into Iran?
100%.
Speak for your generation, though. No, as
I
far
know-
as like saying I want to
I mean, you guys are obviously, awake to what's going on with Israel, the infiltration of our government, media, entertainment, everything.
Right.
I don't know. I'm 22 years old. I don't know a single person under
draftable.
30 years old that supports them anymore.
He's literally draftable.
Right.
There isn't anybody. If they tried to draft us today to go to war with Iran on behalf of Israel, everyone I know would go to jail. We would all go to jail. But the scary thing is we don't even need manpower anymore.
Yeah.
We have drones. We have technology.
Yeah, it's true.
Armageddon. It's not going to be guys in the trenches. Jimmy's in the. It's
Yeah.
not going to be like that. You're gonna have. We're gonna be doing a podcast one day, and look at this. We're trying to bring people. Boom. Drone flies.
Not
through the
just that. I
window.
mean, what do you think Elon's building over us, bro? That's Skynet, dogs. Literally Skynet. We're like this. Please, yes. Let's use crypto. Let's use crypto.
That's why they want Greenland.
Let's make. You think you fools, bro? You believe in the story of a Japanese wizard. His name was a wizard, and he made this crypto coin to save us. Because if they told you what crypto was really going to do to humanity, none of you would use it. They let you little sheep use it for now and enjoy, make a little bit of money. But when the time comes, they're going to pull the rug under you.
Cute.
Okay? And let me finish this part. It's very important.
Go.
They're going to pull the rug right under your feet by the time they finish building this digital prison that all of us are going to be enslaved in. Whether you're a Muslim, Christian, Jew, they're coming for us.
I don't know, but
In a global...
I don't know about the Jews.
I was gonna say.
global technocracy. That's where this all goes. I don't think we're going to be here much longer, brother, unless America wakes up. We're in trouble. And there needs to be an amendment. You want one major victory for we could get that would change everything? We need an amendment to the Bill of Rights that social media is classified as the new public space. It must be protected. The First Amendment must be protected. It needs to be, the technology, it's too far advanced. The founding forefathers have never seen that coming. It has the ability to topple governments, create civil unrest. We saw what they did to us in 2019. We couldn't talk about, should I put this thing on my arm or not? Something that could affect my children, something that you admitted even in the White House was rushed. That so many of my friends now have problems with it because they did this instead of having some balls and saying, no, I'm not going to do that. Because if you took it, I got a news flash for you. You're called a sheep. You're the people that go, okay, I'll do whatever. Just don't kill me. It's always the patriots that are willing to lose their lives for the rights that so many of you take for granted as Americans, bro. You should be ashamed of yourselves. If you complied during that time, I got a news flash for you. You're a fucking coward. These guys are risking their fucking life.
Yeah, rub it
I'm
in.
risking my fucking life. Leonardo, this one, that one. Might not have every topic down cold, and we're not perfect, and we might make mistakes. But even in our faith, we try to judge people based on their intentions. We know God does, because he knows what's in your heart. We're in trouble, man. I don't know how else to say it. My family's fucking dead, bro. My family got killed in Kosovo. All these games and boundaries and borders and all these invasions and shit. Look at my son, man. He's right there, 19 years old. You think I want him dying for this nonsense?
Yeah.
Or as he says in his film, I ain't what? Dying for
I
what?
ain't dying for this.
He's got a
fucking
short film.
parasite.
It's a great short film on his channel.
What did you say?
I ain't dying for
You
this
tell him to say it,
fucking
then you
parasite.
just cut him off before he says it. Yeah. I want to hear what he go and say.
I do it in like the president voice. America's infiltrated with a parasite, destroying our country's soul. I'm not dying for this fucking parasite. That's what I said.
It's a great short film on
And
this
that's
thing.
I'm not. The funny thing is, I said parasite the whole video. I'm not talking about any religion or any specific group of people.
Just whatever
I'm
that
talking about the
parasite is.
people sucking the soul out of this country with the shit they're pushing in TV
And what group is that?
entertainment. And Sexy Red, shake that ass. It's I swear to God, when I saw Sexy Red for the first time, I thought it was a joke.
I don't even know how sexy it is.
I thought it was a meme.
That's a strong black woman in the black community. Man, that's Sex Red, man. She's independent. She's strong. That's a strong
Do you,
black woman.
do you guys have family that like listens to that shit and this and that?
No.
Thank God.
Well, my daughter.
No.
She plays it and it pisses me off, and I think she just does it to troll me. But she listens to a lot of different music.
Okay, that's good. I hope anything but that.
Yeah, but I listened to. I was like, oh my God, what a fucking whore.
Yeah.
And that's like they put that, and there's no other group of people that embrace that garbage.
Yeah.
You'll never see any other demographic embrace that. It's just
None but kings and queens.
Kings and queens.
Yep.
I don't get it because it's a joke.
I think that music's been weaponized, brother.
Yeah.
I think it was infiltrated. Hip hop, when it first came out, my family's from the Bronx. Right? It was very positive. Actually, go back to first days of hip hop. I believe it was infiltrated after they assassinated Dr. King and Malcolm X. Sorry, Dr. King and Malcolm X. And I believe they weaponized and purposely targeted, in my opinion, the black community, flooded it with drugs. And that's how, brother, the nuclear family existed in the black community.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay? People don't want to go back. They're like, oh, racist people, man.
You know what's funny about the music industry too is like it's always been satanic from the start. But when they started, they used to have to like put songs in reverse. So you'd have to, or they would put the demonic
you can
thing
hear
in
what
reverse.
they're really saying.
Yeah, so you'd play it in reverse and it'd be like, I am God, worship me, or some weird thing. And we've gotten to
Beatles
the
did
point
that shit too.
The Beatles, yeah, exactly.
They had Aleister Crowley on their covers, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club. Aleister Crowley. You don't know who Aleister Crowley? I got a news flash. So I'm gonna give you a little nugget to your audience.
This is awesome.
If you don't know who Aleister Crowley is, you know nothing about the world we live in. You know nothing about government. You think Bohemian Grove was a find, which I'll always salute Alex for that. Regardless of where you're from, regardless if you think he's compromised or not, some people think he's no longer who. I think he's a little different, but he always should be celebrated for that. Grown-ass man, most powerful corporations and banks around the world, politicians dressing up in cloaks like fucking wizards in front of a 50-foot statue, and you don't think that, you think that's fucking normal, right? It's not a conspiracy. The guy got in. He corners David Gergen. Are you a proud member of what? Yeah, he did that in front of my college. The 2004 Democratic Convention was at my school, Pace University. Look it up. I was there that day. I didn't even know who Alex really was at that time. I was still young. I was 19 years old, bro. That was more about...
Yeah. Them sugar walls.
I was going to clubs. I was pumping 50.
So Aleister Crowley.
So, yeah, when you look at these things that were exposed, what more do you need to know that there's something very sinister going on, not only in our country, across the globe? The most powerful people, Ronald Reagan used to go there, bro. Nixon said he had visited. Those are the recordings. Listen, he was like, it was the gayest thing. He didn't use that word. He used the other word. This has been going on.
F-bomb.
Rhymes with bag. It's been going on for a long time. If you think that's normal, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many times you have to get slapped in the face, but now I understand why the communists won in Albania. First of all, we didn't have enough weapons to fight them, but there wasn't enough of us that were willing to stand up. But same thing's happening here.
This is exactly how the devil works. You couldn't have gone from our grandmas listening to music with a little bit of jazz stuff to sexy right instantly. It's one little step at a time. This is why Muslims are so strict with their rules. There's no drawing God. We don't believe you can draw the creator of the universe. You can't draw prophets of God, because what happens? You draw a prophet of God, Shaitan comes, the devil. Look at what your dad used to do. He used to give glory to him. He used to say his name all the time. Just make a picture. Next generation. Look at every time your dad walked by, he would bow to it. Next generation. You know, now he would always bow to it. Make it a statue, and it keeps going and going and going until they're worshiping that instead of worshiping the creator in itself.
You remember the
get what
show.
I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's the same thing with music. Every single generation, you guys can attest to this too, when the new music comes out, the older generation can't stand it.
Right.
They hate it. It's because they're pushing the demonic ceiling.
They thought jazz was demonic.
They're pushing
Jazz.
the line.
Right.
When jazz came out and you saw it, you would see, you know, the black couples would go out. They'd be dressed all nice though. They'd have skirts to their ankles, and you'd see little Tommy boy. He'd start shaking his feet,
Yeah,
doing a
doing the
little
twist.
dance, and Jenny in the corner would start looking at him a little funny,
Yeah.
and that was demonic.
Right.
Look what happens now, and it's no offense to you guys or your
Right.
community or anything like that, but there's
No,
5-year-olds.
You can offend my community all
But
you
there's
want.
5-year-olds dancing to this music, to Sexy Red, and
Yeah.
the parents encourage it.
Right.
This
But
is
why do you think they embrace that so willingly in the black community? I don't see other communities of people doing that.
I don't think it happened overnight. That's what we're trying to say. It didn't
Yeah,
happen.
I get it,
We go
yeah.
back to the time of Dr. King. The nuclear family was still intact.
Yeah.
It didn't happen overnight. You know, when they put I Dream of Jeannie on television, they were about to have massive protests in America just because she showed her belly button. So think about how far we've come now. I never understood women. You won't go outside in your bra and your underwear, but you go on the beach wearing this, well, because the material is waterproof. Would you let your wife leave your house in her underwear and her bra? I mean, tell me I'm wrong, bro.
No.
As a man.
No.
And we all know how men think. We all know how they think. But there's a duty on the man and the woman, we believe, from our perspective. The man's supposed to lower his gaze. He can grow a beard like the one you got to try to hide his handsome, because, you know, my son shaved today. But the woman's supposed to be covered in a certain place. Men are supposed to be covered. We're not supposed to show our abs. Like it's not just to punish the woman.
I wanted to ask you about that because in Islam, that religion, I see women wearing hijabs and then you have a burqa.
Burqa covers the
So covering the face, that's not required in Islam. The only reason, so the Prophet, peace be upon him, his wife did that because she was a prophet's wife. She didn't want to go out and have everyone knowing that it was her. She covered her face when she went out because she was at risk. She was the prophet's wife. That
Basically
was
a disguise,
bro. It's like a disguise, yeah. And so the only place I've really seen that was in Saudi Arabia. I went to Turkey right after. That was much more, you know, secular. You'd see some women in it, some in just a hijab.
Some hair showing.
And some hair showing, some with their butts out. It's like anywhere else. In Bosnia, that's like a white Muslim nation. That was definitely much more liberalized. You know, people would have a few beers.
That's because of communism.
Yeah, it was much more, you know, much more left. But the answer is, there's zero requirement to have your face covered. It is an obligation to have your hair covered, but that doesn't mean you can force her to do it. That is not the truth. The Quran says there is no
compulsion in religion. Chapter 256. For the truth stands out from falsehood, like light from dark. You don't need to force people. What good is faith if you force it on someone? It's not faith. That's oppression.
The first thing you do in Islam before you pray, before you clean yourself, before you give to charity, before you go on a podcast, you make intention. You have to lock in that intention, or you could be saying the best thing in the world, or it doesn't count.
That doesn't mean that there wasn't rulers and sultans and whatever. Same thing on the Christian side. If you look at the history, dude, come on, bro.
Right.
You literally couldn't even argue that we were way more tolerant, especially with the Jews. In Europe, they were massacred, burned at the stake, right? But getting back to the girl thing, the reason some of these governments, remember, and in my opinion, there's no country operating by Sharia law in the whole world, because that's still open to interpretation. And some are harsher, some are not. But when we look at the first 4 leaders of the Muslims, because that's the golden age, what happened during that time, you go read about their lives and how they treated their citizens, that'll shock you. That's why everyone emulated the Muslims. That's why at that time they wanted to be like them. But forcing people to convert, it's not allowed in Islam. It might have happened here and there. It didn't happen on the scale of Christianity. My friend, Muslims controlled Spain for 500 years. It's still the most Catholic country in the world. The Ottoman Empire went all the way up to Russia. Greece was under them. Greece is still Orthodox Christian today. But where did the Christians go? Where did they remain what they were before? Look at the New World. They estimate between 200 and 500 million people lost their lives from the first European boat that came here. Tuck. Right. Nothing remained of them. Their language didn't remain. Their names. Your name's Hernandez. They were your owners, is what it meant. So are they being fair to the actual facts of history?
Right.
They try to make it seem like the Moors invaded Spain. Well, actually, I dare you to go study the history. It was the Goth kingdom. It wasn't even called Spain. They were having a battle amongst themselves, and half of them said, why don't you guys come? And then what formed after that, once they won, with the help of the Moors, half the kingdom wanted the other half to not be the rulers. Look it up. United it, right? They had a golden age, dude. It was the only place in Europe where Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived together. Jews found safety there. There was a golden age with science. This is all suppressed history. But I had to learn. I thought I knew shit when I finished college in America. I didn't learn shit. And, bro, it was amazing.
For Columbus.
Yeah. And it was amazing. Like, that was called Andalusia. Read the history of Andalusia. Read about how the Jews lived under these lands. We always provided them refuge. Then the Inquisitions, oh, you're a Jew? And they want to say Judeo-Christian. You show me what decade that it was ever Judeo-Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a joke.
And maybe some of them never forgot. Maybe they want revenge, bro.
Wait, but to even finish, I'm sorry to go back, but to finish, because Beck, you know, his brain is funny, man. It goes all over the place. I love the guy. He's the best. But you asked a question about Virgin Mary.
I was having like a stroke 10 minutes ago. You could talk all you want, bro. I'm good. I literally felt my arm going this. I'm talking. Listen, I swear to God. I'm talking my face like this. I said, oh, shit, I'm about to die in a Christian podcast.
I said, oh, shit. You asked about the Virgin Mary. You went to the Spanish Golden Age. That's all.
Dehydrated, bro.
But, bro, if you were alive at the time of Jesus, peace be upon him, you would have never seen Mary's hair. You wouldn't have seen her curves. You wouldn't have seen her wearing a tight dress with her breasts like
She'd
that.
been wearing a burqa or something like that.
She would have
Come
been at
on,
least
bro.
wearing a hijab. So then to say,
Especially
the-
because the Jews was looking for her.
exactly, but the arrogance to then say Muslim women are oppressed when Jesus' own mother dressed exactly like how Muslim women dress today. Now, I don't think people understand the concept like of what Islam even is. We're not called Mohammedans for a reason. The word Islam means submission to God. We believe that every single prophet from Adam, Abraham, Moses, Noah, Jesus,
John
and
the Baptist
finally ending with the Prophet Muhammad,
is mentioned in
they
the Quran.
all preached submission to God. To one God, pray to God alone, no partners, nothing else. That's what we believe. The word Muslim means one who submits to God. So you're choosing to submit your will to something because at the end of the day, Islam teaches us we're all slaves to something.
You're either a slave to your desires or you're a slave to the master, bro.
Some
There's
people
only one master.
like Andrew Tate nowadays, compromising his morals, taking gambling
Same
deals for
deadly
money.
sins.
He's a slave to his money.
Lust, greed,
You say I cut
gluttony.
off?
Go ahead, kid. Cook.
Whole conversation yesterday. Don't cut me
My
off.
brain's fried. Go
I
ahead.
know, I became even mad here. This
I'm
is the
literally-
show.
I think I'm
We
having like a
literally
mini
said,
stroke
I swear to
right
God, before this, we said when we go on these big podcasts, we're going on the Hodgetwins, no cutting off, no joking around like this, and here we are doing the same exact thing.
We
What are you
gotta,
gonna
we
do?
gotta be who we are, bro.
Let me ask you this: what do Muslims think about Kanye West's song "Heil Hitler"?
What do Muslim? I mean, I can speak
Why
for
does that have to be-
myself.
why does it gotta be a Muslim perspective? Not here? As a Muslim,
Because I'm ignorant to it.
yeah, as a Muslim whose family was hung by Nazis, literally, and whose people saved the Jews that came, I could find it very offensive. Now, if we're talking about free speech, I am a free speech abolitionist. I'm not mad at Valentina Gomez. Does it hurt my heart spiritually to see it? Because I would never do that to the Bible. She wants to burn the Bible. Great. We all know about the other incident that happened the other day. That song came up and it's all over the internet. I have to sit back every day, me and this kid, and 2 billion Muslims, and however many live in this country, and watch our religion attacked, insulted, the Quran burned, spit on, things that would be called anti-Semitic if it was to another faith. Yet those people never get in trouble, never get debanked. They can still go to restaurants. So I think what's more concerning there is, yes, I don't like that type of hatred towards any group, whether it be Jew, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, Sikh. I really like Sikhs too, by the way.
Yeah, I
So-
asked that question to like humanize Muslims because you're always being dehumanized.
What's scary,
Because Christians have a perspective on Muslims that is like
this point's very important.
is like
What's scary is why is it, if it's going to be like, if I did that to that group, people that we know, I can't go into a restaurant, I can't this, I can't, okay, cool. But then do it for the rest of us. Why, it's Christian nation, right? Everyone's making fun of Christ, insulting the faith, but they get protection. People get debanked when it's their group, but what about the rest of the groups? No one's been more dehumanized in the last 25 years than Muslims, especially in this country. But it's okay if Jake Lang does it, Valentina Gomez.
Yeah.
But they don't get debanked. They don't get in trouble. So I'm a free speech abolitionist. Free speech all the way. I don't think anyone should be hurt, kicked, punched, or killed if they want to express it. Does it hurt me spiritually? Absolutely. But as an American, free speech all
Now-
the way.
From my perspective, I differ with him a little bit on this.
Thank God.
I think all the shit they're playing at the club is garbage. It's all trash. 2 minutes before, they probably actually had that same exact song. Shake your ass, ho. Shake your ass, ho. And what happens? You hear that dong, dong, dong. Come on, when the song starts.
Don't forget that
And the
fucker and I
girls-
get some money.
The girls, they put their phones down. They put the weather app away, or the 20 different guys they were texting for later tonight. And they just start going crazy, bro. I haven't been to the club really in 2 years, but some of these songs, when they come on, the club's a very primal environment. The reason the music is even so loud is that it's a status type place. You know this. You were the king of nightlife back in the day. That's all you used to do.
Fuck them in, I get some money. Cardi B.
It's loud so that you have to pay money to be the top because that's the currency that speaks, not your voice. And so women invest into their looks because that's their currency. So when these songs come on, bro, and the stuff that they do from just a song, could you even imagine that? We show a dog a tennis ball and we throw it and we look at them and they're shaking their tail and they're about to run and we think that they're stupid. You have women committing one of the worst sins over a song, over some beats, some
Lust.
lyrics. Under shirk, which is associating partners with God in Islam, the biggest sin is adultery. So if I'm going to be real, HH, the other songs that they're playing, it's all trash. It's all garbage. I don't think any believing person that fears judgment day should even be there, if I'm going to be quite honest.
That's a great point. Very great.
You're cooked.
Just one question I want to ask. In Islam, can you have more than one wife?
It is.
Can I? Please. Tag.
This your favorite question. This is his favorite question.
Why would you ever want more than one, bro? You married? You married?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm just asking.
I'm just asking you as a man.
All I need is
Would
one.
you really
All I need is one.
No.
'Cause
Listen,
one drives me crazy.
physically, let's be real. Most men wouldn't mind some
Right.
variation. Let's be real.
Okay, let's listen. Right.
But as the responsibility of a husband, would you really want more than one wife?
No.
Where the fuck you going? Where we go? Where do you think you're going out with them to drink? Bro, I would jump off a building. Okay, taking your life is forbidden in this faith, as it is in Christianity.
Right.
But if I had 2 or 3 wives, I don't think I'd make it, bro. That's
you guys-
number one. Number two,
Yeah.
this country wants to talk about having more. No, because Islam doesn't let man off the hook. How many baby daddies out there? What's our problem again? A nation of bastards. All the violent crimes coming from that. I don't care what ethnic group we look at. Okay, so Islam says if you're going to do these things, you got to take care of that woman, take care of that kid.
Right.
Most men ain't keeping it in their pants, and most women ain't keeping their legs closed anymore. It looks like Islam's the only solution, in my opinion. This baby daddy shit is destroying our entire fucking country, bro.
Right.
Why don't we look in the mirror and say, well, how do we fix this baby daddy shit? Because obviously, most affairs happen in the workplace. Clearly, the chameleon of sexes is not working spiritually, in my opinion, at all. And this is where all these problems are coming from. So I think, Christian Europe, same thing. Like when you look at the history, they were separated for the most part.
The reason this even happened historically, more than one wife, was because when people would go to war, they would, you would kill the men. The men would go at it, and then the women didn't. They didn't go and get a job. They didn't type at Starbucks on their computer making a 6-figure salary.
They couldn't survive.
This isn't how it worked back in the day. They needed a man to survive. So it was a man's obligation to protect and care for them. That's what it was. It's
That's
not
why
just.
they had more than one wife.
That's the
Because
main
all the
reason.
men were getting killed.
Yeah, I mean, they say every Muslim man has 4 wives. How does that even work? It's the what's the ratio in on Earth? It's like 1 to 1, basically.
Right.
How does that make any sense?
Yeah.
They always bring that up though.
Yeah.
The burqa.
But I mean, even in the Bible, prophets had multiple wives.
Right.
In the Bible,
I didn't know that.
Solomon
I'm a
had-
Christian, but I go as deep as the 10 Commandments, and then I stop reading.
I mean, it's very simple, bro. Do you believe there's nothing worthy of worship except our Creator?
Yeah. Right.
Do you believe that this Creator sent messengers?
And books.
Do you believe in the angels? Do you believe in the books?
Do you believe the devil's real? Say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you believe in Judgment Day?
Yeah.
What are we arguing about? Then there's no argument here.
Forget arguing. Why are we killing each other?
Right.
Let's just start there. Why?
Like being an ignorant Christian, I always thought y'all didn't believe in Jesus Christ. You had your own God.
Our God is God. That's our God. The word Allah just means God. It's not a different God. If you want to say, oh God, oh Allah, it's the same thing. It's a translation. It's like in Aramaic. You didn't even finish this point earlier. Jesus spoke Aramaic. I'm not
Pull it
sure
up.
if you guys knew that. Pull this up right now.
Aramaic
So it's the same God.
word for God.
The
intention
Aramaic-
is, at least, the intention is. Aramaic word for God. That was the language of Christ. Look what pops up.
You speak Aramaic?
No.
No, it's not.
But
a-
I pray in Arabic.
So do you guys know why we pray in Arabic?
What's the word? Allah. There you go. Allah. It's a cognate. A cognate is a word that's the same in multiple languages. So when you hear Latin-based language, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian. When I learn Italian, it's very easy to learn Spanish next. There's words that are going to cross over. So those are Semitic languages. So Arabic, Hebrew, and Aramaic are cousins. The word for God was the same in all 3 languages. It's a cognate.
Even in the Bible, Jesus entered. I forget where it is. I'm not one of those nerds that has like the Bible verse and all this pulled up and those like the back of my hand. You can pull it up if you want. He would walk into a room and he would say, "Peace be upon you." What do Muslims say today? Salamu alaikum. What is that in English?
Yes, shalom
Peace
aleik.
be upon you. And what is it in Aramaic? Pull this one
Pull
up.
this
too.
up. Aramaic,
What is-
peace be upon you. You're going to laugh right now, man. The language of Christ, bro.
I'm not
Leave
even gonna
Islam out of it. Just the problem is you guys don't speak his language. You don't even pray. I don't speak it, but I pray in the language that the book came down. The Quran.
Say, no, Aramaic.
Oh, Aramaic.
Yeah. He would say shalom aleik. Muslims say salam alaikum. Now, we're not saying that these are evidences for why, Islam is true. We're just pointing out that, your guys' example of how to be a better person, we have so much in common. Shalom alaikum.
That's how he would have said it
Salam
in his
alaikum.
language.
And then you have guys like Nick Fuentes nowadays, just on stream with Sneeko the other night. He's saying, when I hear this Arabic, I don't get how you think this is it. What do you think Jesus spoke, bro? You think he spoke English and woke up with a cup of Joe? He would.
It's like, yes, Paul,
underwear.
Peter, get me some
What do y'all think Jesus looked like?
dark.
What does it matter?
Well, it's very important. Only reason why I asked it shouldn't matter. But I go into churches, I see blonde hair, blue
He
eyes.
look like a member of the Bee Gees. He look like Barry Gibb's brother.
So one
Straight
day,
up, Barry Gibb's brother.
One day I went on ChatGPT and I asked it, what did Jesus look like?
Yeah.
I think a better question is, the Muslim would ask the Christian, where are the 10 Commandments in your faith?
Right.
God said, thou shalt not make any carven image. And I see them trying to justify him always in the comments. There should be no pictures of Christ.
Right.
Leave Islam out of it.
Right.
If you were following the 10 Commandments, you all say he came down as an Israelite, he kept kosher, he prayed the way they did, he went to synagogue, he lived his life as what you would call a Jew today. Yet the faith is very far from that. And why the images? Why the statues? Why pray to everyone but him?
Brother, we don't need statues and pictures and paintings to get closer to God. If you go into a mosque, you will not see a single one of those things. You take your shoes off, it's a carpet, you have to clean yourself before you even enter, and you put your head on the ground and pray to only your creator.
And he wasn't a white boy. He just wasn't.
It's impossible.
He was Semitic.
But how would God even pick a race?
He probably had like your
To come
complexion.
down. How would you think God would pick, oh, yeah, no, this is the real race. Like, this is the supremacist,
See,
the
find
supreme
that,
race.
yeah. Just even if he never even said anything about race, just by default, if he chose that race, it's going to be subconsciously superior to, you chose to be black, you chose to be Asian.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring up Jake Lane
Again.
again, but he's one of the biggest anti-Semites in the world.
If you want to call it that. Him and anti-Semite? Wait, Jake, we talking about Jake
Yeah,
Lang?
because the way he talk down to Muslims.
Oh,
Yeah, because y'all all
interesting
Semitic
point.
people.
But look
Valentina
at-
Gomez, anti-Semite.
There you go.
But think
See,
of-
they
What
finally, we
they-
found them.
I know
They-
you guys got
they-
me.
They fucking got it.
Like the people who practice Judaism, they hijack that term and people don't really know what it
But you
means.
got it semi. What percentage of Muslims do you even think are Arab? Take a wild guess.
Take a guess. Great question.
I don't know.
Great question.
Ask that question again.
Welcome to
What percentage of Muslims do you believe are Arab?
out of the 2 billion people. Percentage. What do you think?
From a propagandized black fella living in white America, I would say like 90%.
Less than 20%.
They're not even the majority.
18% of Muslims are Arabs.
Really?
Look it up. Pull it up.
Pull
And if
it up.
Pull it up.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Have we lied?
No.
Look at this is
And
what
if
we're
we made
saying.
a mistake, may God forgive us, bro, because we believe in our faith. Go ahead, cook it, because I'm about to have a brain hemorrhage. Go ahead.
You need a cigarette.
No, it's not cigarette. I literally feel like I'm having a mini stroke or something. I'm going to hospital after this. I'm going to hospital after
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one.
You want a water? You want to take a break?
Take some.
No, I want to get through this and not have a stroke.
You're probably a little hot because of your jacket.
No, I'm not
probably.
hot at all, actually.
Yeah.
No, I mean, literally, I feel
You're
like
probably stimulated,
Maybe.
getting a lot of shit off your chest. And
Yeah.
I've done hundreds of podcasts. This is
Look
the
at
first
bro.
time I'm like, but the travel's
The
killing me.
way they
yeah,
paint,
it does.
the way they paint this whole faith. Should we wait for him to switch the scenes again?
Yeah.
Lebanon,
Oh,
yalla,
I thought he
yalla.
was
While
Sorry,
he's pulling up,
I
go
thought,
ahead.
I thought he grabbed it. The way they paint this faith as it's only for Arabs. This is why. Did you see any of the?
That would have been a smarter strategy, though, for them to dehumanize. They were better off just picking on the Arabs and not try to alienate the whole 2 billion Muslims, because now they got white boys coming out saying, hey, hang on a second, hang on.
Around 18 to 20.
That's not what we believe.
Arab? Wow.
It depends how many wives they got, bro.
But could
18 to
you
22.
imagine that you thought 90? That's how good the propaganda did on you. And it worked on everyone. It worked on me too. Even the first 5 months of me being Muslim, I didn't even pray to Allah. I prayed to God. I would just say God in my head. But now, as my heart softened and I've listened to the Quran a lot and I've prayed so much, I love saying the word Allah. But I don't like saying it on podcasts like this because I know how it sounds to people. I get it.
Alien, foreign.
It rubs them the wrong way because
Be-
they've been
Free
propagandized.
programming.
Exactly.
How's it
but
not gonna
it
rub
just
them?
means God. It's literally, it just means the creator. Even the book, it starts in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful.
Yeah, I think they think most Christians, like Jesus Christ, only spoke English or something.
But
like you said earlier.
The reason we speak, the reason we've been talking Arabic is for preservation of the faith. So when I pray, I understand what I'm saying in English, but I pray in Arabic so that I can go to China, I can go to Indonesia, I can go to Spain, not speak the same
It's the
language
same,
as
dude.
anyone, but I can greet them the same way, Salaam alaikum, and we can pray the same words. So
It's
when
really
it's time,
crazy, man.
it's like you feel like an animal, like a bird almost, where it's like you're all flocking together in a Disney movie.
I've walked
You
into
can't
all black mosques, you know, Elizabeth, Newark, Jersey, you know, bro, I feel like an outsider at all. So why do they feel that way? It's real simple. I think you're close to mine. I'm 43, so I don't know how you're younger. Or
I'm
older.
gonna be 52.
Damn, man, black don't crack,
You're
bro.
50. What?
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
Is it 52 or 51?
Yeah, I'm aging like a
You
raisin
fucking
in the
lost
sun.
count, didn't you?
Do you know why?
You could be 52 this
Do you know
year.
why it feels so foreign to them and so strange to them? Because all we seen, your generation, my generation,
Like shit.
was Chuck Norris going, "Get back! I said get back!" Pumping the fucking Delta Force, putting the machine gun in the nuns, and then the priest comes. Jesus was a Jew, because remember they're calling up all the Jews on the plane. Remember Delta Force? Chuck Norris. That was, I loved it. I was rooting for Chuck Norris. I was like, get these motherfuckers.
Charles Bronson, all that.
Kill these Muslims, right? So, well, I didn't know. It worked on me. I imagine I'm a Muslim. I'm cheering for Chuck. I should have been cheering for the terrorists, basically.
Right.
So, in that scene, that guy said, and they put in a fucking machine gun. You can pull it up, bro. Their clips on there. It'll be funny as fuck. Get back! I said, get back. The priest gets up because they're calling all the names of the Jewish passengers. Now, I think this thing actually happened. I think historically with Iranian like kidnappers or whatever. But that's the perception they've always. When you said earlier, and I forgot to hit this because there's so much going on here, and there's two people that really should be, I think, one episode because we both got
It's good together.
cooked.
though.
Yeah, it's fun. So it's been going on longer than 25 years, brother. It's been going on longer than you've never seen a single film ever portray an Arab as a human being, bro.
Right.
Even
Right.
Aladdin is like in a joking manner. They've been nothing but dehumanized.
Well, you look at all the Christian movies, everybody's white.
Yeah.
And that's crazy too if you think about it.
Yeah.
He's called race traitor all the time by
Yeah.
Nick Fuentes.
Did you guys see any of the?
Nick
calls you
Fuentes
a
calls
ra-
him a
a
race
race-
traitor left
Yeah.
and
So,
right.
so when I accepted Islam, they
You race traited him good though.
Yeah, I got him good. You can pull that clip
Ooh,
up.
if you pull that clip up, bro, don't pull that clip.
Pull it up. Go
No,
on,
bro,
Max.
we're not a Christian show, bro. Don't pull that clip up.
No, you don't think so?
Pull the
Well, we have freedom of religion. Is
pull it up, bro.
I mean, it's funny, just like with what Nick said. But
so you beefing with
So
Nick?
you're
I have no beat. Wait, what are you gonna say?
you're not
beefing
are you
with
you're not Arab?
No, I'm Italian. I'm Sicilian.
Okay.
I'm white too. I'm not Arab.
I'm fully Sicilian. so
Albanians
I'm-
are north of Greece, bro. If you like gyros, just look up.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed Albanians, they got that soul in them, though. You got that soul in you.
Very, very oppressed people, man. That's why we're funny. Yeah, you know, I've noticed like the most oppressed people are the funniest ones. There's the only way you deal with trauma,
Pain, yeah.
you know, pain.
Yeah.
But
Clown's always the saddest one in the room.
yeah, when I accepted,
I was thinking y'all were Arabic.
no,
Damn, I gotta shave my beard, bro.
no, I accepted Islam like
I look Arab to you. Maybe I look like an Armenian car salesman.
Because
with
like
this
the
jacket.
leader of Iran, y'all have like the same, he's like really light.
that's the
Yeah,
irony.
some
Is
of them
like
are white, bro.
Syrians. I didn't even know.
That's
this till
because of the
last few-
Ottoman Empire, though.
I didn't even notice till the last few months, but like Syrians, Iranians, a lot of them look white. You
Ottoman
can't even tell the
Empire.
difference.
Ottoman Empire.
It's so much propaganda.
Was
But,
some mix in there during the Ottoman Empire.
yeah,
You look darker because y'all Muslims.
that's what people have said. I've like looked more Arab since I've
Yeah,
been practicing this.
yeah.
Maybe it's the beard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if anything-
Dude, when we grow out our beards, we get checked every time we go to the airport.
Really?
Yeah, when we first, yeah.
Can you imagine what the hell we've been going through?
I don't got.
Could you imagine what poor guy name is Abdul Rahman Rahim Jibaz? Can you imagine? And he has a beard, and he's actually wearing the white outfit. He's finished. He's getting a full body massage. Like, oh, let me check in here real quick. Cavity search. But it's crazy because that's what's been going on, man. That's what's been. We still take off our shoes because that one asshole after 9/11, that piece of shit. I'm a Muslim. I hate the motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoe bomber or whatever.
I
he
think
was.
like the word Muslim and terrorist are like synonymous
Yep.
in a lot of white Americans' minds.
Well, they don't even hide that they're trying to make it synonymous. That's the funny thing. For a while, they would actually just use the word Muslim. Until recently, what are they calling us? Islam, terrorist, Islamist. I've never heard a Muslim use the word Islamist in my entire life.
Wow.
I've never once heard it.
Or
the
taqiyya.
English language is coded, bro. We could go deep into this if you guys want. Television. What is this called? Vision.
I've noticed on Facebook, like the whole Jake Lane, and I see a lot.
He has no real following. We were there. We in the
But
film.
you-
In the film, The Muslim Invasion of America.
the banner clip up too.
But the conservatives, they push him all over their Facebook. I was like, why y'all pushing this garbage?
And because
Boomers
they don't even
follow
know,
every
but
time.
he has no real following.
Yeah.
But there was like 10 people there without teeth and shit. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Couple. It was mostly content creators and maybe maybe he's hiring meth heads or whatever. And here's some money and comes down. He had no real following there.
It was
which made me happy. I'm like, wow, this is really fake. That's what I'm saying. It's so easy to like show.
Or like this.
So that's what we confronted Jake Lang with in Plano, Texas.
Oh yeah, there's not a lot of people.
Well, that's like an edit of it. But.
There was about 50, 60 of them. That one in Texas, but half of them were like holding cameras, recording. They weren't really there to protest.
Yeah. It was just that to get
I think they're
content.
paid.
All
bro.
fake.
My opinion is I think they were paid.
Honestly, I don't think
Paid
they were paid.
protesters.
Some
I
of them
disagree
were.
with you on that.
Some of them were.
He does not represent Christians in America. All of my friends from
Is that
all
him?
are Catholics and Christians. They do not
We got 100 million clips on this.
Oh, that's Jake Lang.
Dude.
You didn't know that?
No.
I believe he's the
That's a
Messiah.
real picture of him.
We believe he's going to return in the end of time to clarify. if
How'd you
he
guys
was
not know
God
that?
or if
That's
God
crazy.
sent him. It's very simple.
Oh.
There's always been
Man,
one
busy with life, I guess.
Can't tell when they're joking, bro.
Oh shit, I'm
to God.
Christian, or is he a Jew?
Only real Muslims.
Is this Jake?
Jake Lang, is this you?
Jake?
He got ratioed.
Oh yeah, that got like 100 million views.
Yeah,
That's
people
confronted.
open their eyes to Jake Lang, though. I see a lot of pushback on Instagram.
Now, that's my opinion. He's still of that faith, but he could have maybe converted, I don't know, to Christianity. I don't know. He did lead a march against the A lobby, you know, which
But look at
Look at this.
they almost spread his legs like a chicken. Swear to God, they were nuts. He looked like he was on an episode of Oz when he gets to prison. He looked like he was Anabisi. Remember Anabisi?
Yeah.
But you know what's funny here? A Muslim saved him. That's the funny part.
Nobody's really attacking him.
You know how
a
the
Muslim saved
You know how the Muslim looks at it? You defiled God's book and humiliated you. And guess what's even funnier? Our movie came out the next day. God is the best of planners, brother. He humiliated him. And it was a Muslim that got him out of that mostly liberal mob there.
Spread eagle.
You can't make this shit up, man.
Yeah.
But-
That's awesome.
I don't even think the people.
Make
there
sure
were
you go
paid.
watch The Muslim Invasion of America, man. It's on YouTube. It's free. We're not paid by anyone. We don't charge for it. We just want Muslims and Christians to hate each other. We don't hate Jews either. If you're an extremist, we hate you regardless of what group you're in, even our own.
Yeah.
And our prophet said, we're not an extreme. We are the people of the middle.
It should be on CNN, Fox. It should be everywhere.
They'll
But
never play it, brother.
Independent creators doing this.
No,
That's
thank
a
you. I mean,
shame.
yeah, $40,000.
Bro, we like really appreciate just giving us a chance, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like just to say the other side of the story. How do we have a free press? We're about to go to war with Russia. This, that. When's the last time we got to actually sit there and listen to the presidents? We live in a time where technology is so easy to broadcast. Yet I got to look to try to hear the voice of the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It should be every day. Putin said this. Well, let me hear what the fuck he said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need one sentence.
Yeah, right.
If it's a free press, let me hear what, okay. So I remember when Tucker went, Tucker's a traitor. Why is he a traitor? Because he's being a fucking journalist. He's going to hear what
Right.
the president of one of the most powerful countries in the world that we're supplying another country that's fighting with his. That's not important for us to know, to actually get to hear what he's saying, or you don't want us to hear what he has to say. You don't want us to maybe know what's really going on. And I don't know what's going on.
Right.
But I know one thing I don't want. I don't want that 19-year-old and I don't want this 22-year-old being drafted to go fight another fucking war.
He said some great things about y'all at I think it was Amfest.
Who did?
About Muslims. Tucker.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
defended it. And everybody started calling him a traitor.
Dude,
Yeah.
that guy, man, like, we pray for him. We pray for Candace Owens. On our show, we pray. We tell our file, please pray for these people. Because I don't think their intention's evil. It doesn't mean we have to agree with everything that they say, but there was no benefit for them to take the views they've taken, financially, in my opinion. You know? And safety-wise. And what happened to Charlie Kirk happened to all. That's why I shed a tear that day. So many people were like, why are you crying? Like the way he spoke about Muslims. I said, I'm an American, always. But the fact that free speech is under attack. Yeah, he insulting our prophet and us, and he didn't even you could tell he knew nothing about the faith.
Right.
So for us, I shed a tear. My own followers, you're a piece of shit. No, you're a fucking piece of shit. The prophet I follow had compassion for people. He even stood when Jews were being buried. Are they not human? He said. So that's the faith that I follow. There's extremists in every group. Like we said, this is the theme of it, man. Throughout every group in faith, throughout every organization on earth. So it's just sad to see the world go the way it is.
Yeah.
What's up with this cube?
So
It's
actually,
on like it's on Transformers too. They had this big ass cube.
Yeah.
you're talking about Mecca, right?
So-
yeah,
Mecca.
Mecca, the cube
Yeah.
at Mecca.
Start
What
with that
they
was
call it in
I-
Transformers?
Cook.
What was it?
Cook.
The Tesseract? Yeah, something like that. No, it wasn't a Tesseract. The cube.
Oh, the All Spark.
Yeah,
the
the
Allspark.
Allspark. Y'all got y'all's Allspark going.
The Allspark?
Yeah, it was like they're both sides. The Decepticons and the other ones were fighting over because whoever has that cube like can control like the universe and shit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Or bring the planet back or some shit.
I'm joking. I'm
Yeah.
probably disrespecting y'all's religion.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I
just-
It's
didn't-
all
No,
right,
it's
man.
not.
I like to joke
I don't
around.
know the old boomer jokes. Like,
You don't know a lot, but
what's this
You
movie?
haven't watched Transformers?
Oh, this is Transformers?
Yeah.
how the hell you don't know Transformers?
What do you say? You're not a play.
Wasn't Shia LaBeouf like one of your age group at one point? Actually, no. Actually, he's
Oh,
older.
you need to make him watch that. Yeah, that.
You
that'll
never
be a
watched
get it.
one Transformers movie?
When I was like 5. I don't remember.
I mean,
this.
it was kind
I
of
watched them all.
The cartoon was
It's not,
kind
I'm
of.
not trying to offend you. Whatever, you said the Kaaba thing. So,
Okay, so at
I
Mecca.
told the
Kid, explain
Transformers.
explain Mecca and
All
what
right,
is called
so-
the Kaaba. The black
Kaaba.
cube is called the Kaaba. Explain
Okay,
it, kid.
so
Kaaba.
I actually just learned this recently. So you know how a lot of people will say it's like Saturn worship because there's a cube on Saturn. You've heard that thing?
It's a conspiracy, yeah.
When the Kaaba was built, it wasn't even a cube.
It was a rectangle. We got a news flash for you. The shape of the house doesn't matter.
And then we're gonna get into the Antichrist stuff. This thing. We gotta
I
go
don't
over
know if I
some
have
of
the
it.
Antichrist in me because I'm about to have a stroke. Go ahead. I'm 43. I'm fat. I'm like 100 pounds overweight. I like eating red meat too much. I just had kidney stones last month.
Oh man, those are
We
weird.
showed our audience on video. Like I was peeing Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid out his pea shit out.
Screaming. Screaming.
Oh yeah, that's brutal. Yeah,
But-
I had that.
You had it too?
Oh man, I want to eat a gun.
Shit. And God rest this guy's soul. Shit. Imagine being famous
I
for
know, we're
just one
talking
word.
about. Why are we
I know,
talking
The
that's
about
guy is famous for just one word.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. The actor. He was on The
we're talking
Wire.
about
Yeah, only a black man can do that.
He just died last week. God rest his soul, bro.
We're talking about the most holy cube in the world, and you go off about the cubes in your pea shit out.
You're right. You're right. Satanic, bro.
You can't make this up.
A'udhu billah. Go.
Anyways, so this is the direction where all Muslims pray to. We do not believe the Kaaba is God. We are not praying to the Kaaba. When I'm praying, I have never once thought of the Kaaba in my head. It never pops into my mind. I'm only thinking about the creator of the universe. It's the only thing that's on my mind when I'm praying. Back in the day, at the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, they used to stand on top of the Kaaba
To call prayer.
call prayer, Allah, telling people to come to salvation, come.
So if it was an idol, would you stand on a statue of Jesus? You're not going to stand on top of your own idol.
Right.
That's number one. Number two, it was not always a cube. And it's not the original house. It's just the land that's important. We believe that is where some scholars believe where Adam and Eve may have rejoined on earth when they were cast down.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's where Abraham left his wife and kid in the desert. When Muslims go to Mecca, it's not to go for Muhammad, peace be upon him. It's actually to go and reenact the pilgrimage, the journey of the Prophet Abraham. That whole entire ritual is about Abraham. It has nothing to do with Muhammad. Nothing to do with him. Okay. He was commanded by God to leave his wife and his kid, Ishmael, in the desert. And we're talking about brutal desert, nothing there. And he left, and as he left, it says that he raised his hands and said, "Oh God, make this a place of sanctuary and safety." His wife went between the two mountains of Mecca. There was nothing there. She was looking for help. So we actually go through those footsteps of even her, a woman. Imagine 8 billion Muslims, 2 billion of us are required to go once in our life and trace the footsteps not only of the Prophet, but his wife. So she went between the two hilltops looking for scorching earth, child, a test from God, right? And God loved Abraham. So the spring gushed. It's called Zamzam. To this day it pours. And from there, Mecca became a city. So the Muslims believe that that's where Abraham went to build the house of God. And we go back every time. And one of the miracles of the Quran is that we believe that's like the vortex of Earth, like the center of Earth, like latitude, longitude-wise. You can look into this. It's one of the scientific miracles of the book. Even in the Quran, where it's mentioned, is exactly, if you divide the amount of words, the middle of the book. Can't make this stuff up, man.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't been to Mecca yet. I've been. Just think about this logically. Like, from the unseen world perspective, there's billions of people all praying in this direction every
Vortex.
single day. It's like a spiritual vortex. This is how I explained it, or how I looked at it. It's like we're all sending like prayer energy beams, and then everyone's required to go to this place at least one time in their life. So I can speak to my own personal experience. When I went, bro, I was there for 5 days. I slept 2 hours a night, and I wasn't tired. Like, I would wake up full energy. I couldn't even go back to sleep. This is something I've never experienced anywhere else in my entire life.
I've never been. I mean, he's been a Muslim for
So-
2 years, less than 2 years, and he's already been there.
And so when you go around the Kaaba, the box of Mecca, You put something called on a, it's called like an ihram. Is that how you say it? I don't know the Arabic stuff.
Arabs, bro.
I'm not the best with pronunciation. But it's basically a towel you cover yourself in, and there's nothing else that you're wearing because that's how you're going to be buried. It's a reminder that we're all human beings. We're all equal in the eyes of
And you
God
know
at
why?
the end of the day.
We also think it's a spiritual vortex. Look at Malcolm X, bro.
So
He left his country,
yeah,
and the sect that he was in, all white people are the devil. Literally, that's what they believed in that sect. He goes there, and it changed his whole entire opinion. Go look at his speech when he gets off the plane, and he talks about his experience to Mecca. It's called Malcolm X After Hajj. And he said, actually, we're not enemies. That's what changed him. He died because of that. He's a martyr, and we consider him a martyr. He gave his life to speak to true Islam, and it cost him his life. And he said, we are all brothers and sisters at the end.
I can speak to that firsthand. I would leave my phone, go out in just a towel, and there'd be people from every single corner of the globe.
It's crazy.
You have people from every different country. You have people that speak all different languages, all different colors. And when it's time to pray, everyone lines up perfectly peacefully at the same time in complete synchronization. It's
crazy.
Prays the same words, puts their head on the ground to pray to their same creator that we're all going to return to. I've never seen anything so beautiful in my entire life.
I've seen that.
It's like one big party for God.
And why does the media not ever show anything
They
about
never
Mecca?
show Mecca on TV.
I see that, but they be spinning like they're planning an invasion or something.
Are you crazy, bro?
It's a very powerful imagery. That's why, because you
If,
see,
you know what? I can't stand this. That these, I mean, there's so many different propaganda points that they use, but even the aspect of they're trying to invade us, the Muslims, they're gonna get big, they're gonna come together, and then they're gonna take over the world and bring Sharia law, as he said.
Right.
Bro,
I hope I don't have
50.
I don't have a seizure law right now.
50 Arab nations in the Middle East right now. Our people, bro, are being blown up. Kids shot in the face. And what are these Arab nations doing about it?
Nothing.
Nothing. I have to look at my phone every day. Millions of people can't sleep at night seeing what's going on there. Kids being sniped in the face, and our country supporting it.
Right.
And now we think that when Muslims become the majority in America, everyone's going to have to wear a burqa. Are you out of your mind?
1%.
The worst thing is happening right now in front of our eyes, and the whole country, the whole world is against it, and we're doing nothing about it.
It brings up what Malcolm X said. The
And
media is the
Sudan.
most powerful organization in
But
the
bro,
world.
think about this. What else could you get millions and millions of people into a 1 square mile radius where it's
It's the
completely
largest
peaceful?
gathering on earth
You go to a sports
to worship
game,
God.
but you go to a sports game. These people are on the same team and they're fighting each other in the stands. You ever seen the videos, guys pulling them like this,
Right, yeah.
going at it, bro?
Right.
There was nothing, and it's packed. When I tell you packed, bro, it's like New Year's Eve, Times Square packed. Everywhere you go, it takes an hour to walk a mile. It's insane.
You know what's crazy? I had family go to Israel.
Yeah.
He said they treat him like a dog. He said when he got around the Muslims, everybody got along.
As the officer Tatum said, they's only spit on me once.
I can't believe he said that.
And he said
That
it
was-
like a flex.
in my opinion, that was God making
He
his
said
tongue
it like
slip.
a flex.
That's my opinion. That was God fruiting slip.
I was like, wow. Why
He's like, it was just a kid too. Like, you know,
it was just a kid.
Where do they get that from?
kids learn from their parents, bro. How to be racist, how to everything, bro. It
hold on,
comes from the
please.
parents.
Please, this leads us into the Nick clip. Please, bro. The one I posted on my Twitter.
Maybe I took my medicine
This is-
twice. Shit.
Shit.
So
I think I might have
took
took my medicine twice. I'm having heart palpitations, bro.
You on medication? What, blood thinners? Or?
No, so I don't
sound-
get kidney stones no more.
Oh.
I got high uric acid. I'm taking alpurinol.
Oh, okay.
I might have took a double. Shit. Right before we left, I'm like, did I take it?
I'm dying.
I'm like this. You guys are here. I look fine. I swear to God, inside it's like my face is going like this.
Yeah.
Needles. I'm talking my face. I'm like,
It's
is there
shit
more?
down, bro.
I
It's the
feel-
devil just coming after you.
Sonny,
right now.
it's on your ex?
Yeah, or my Instagram, either or. So look at. I'll start explaining the context of this clip.
Twins, can I ask you a question?
Everyone's woken up, right?
You having fun?
Yeah.
Did you think you were gonna be honest? You got two Muslims coming on the show. Did you think
Muslim.
two Mohammedans? Did you think we were gonna have fun?
No, after I had...
You thought we were gonna be stiff as hell, didn't you?
No. I knew you
Oh, you
guys
were studying
gonna
us.
be
You were
great.
using the
I
troller.
listened when I was watching your stuff. I said, yeah, this dude hanging around niggas. He got this soul to him. Right?
I mean, what gave it away? Havoc and Mob Deep following me?
Right.
Russell Simmons, Ghostface Killer follows?
Oh, no shit?
Oh yeah, but you guys
talks
don't.
about that nonstop.
You only follow me on X.
You got
all the
I'm
actions
telling
on
you,
Instagram.
You got soul in you.
Yo, all the actions on Instagram with me.
Okay.
You how you found me on X and followed me, that's a miracle. Because when I saw it, I was like, There's hope on X for me. They never retweeted one of my shits. I don't blame them. But maybe we could get a little love on Insta.
Oh yeah.
You get a lot of love. Yeah,
Respect.
definitely.
And when you come to New York, I'll show you a good time. If we're still standing, if we don't get, if Babylon doesn't fall.
Yeah.
Scary you there.
It's not gonna
Sorry,
be us.
kid.
I was
Sorry,
saying
man.
it's coming.
Kid,
It's not
I'm
gonna be
really
us.
having like a seizure. But
I know, it's good. What were we talking about?
If I die, tell my kids hello.
We'll close it out with this clip you about to show.
Oh, with this clip? All right, so
Yeah.
this is what we'll wrap it up with. I mean, what I find so fascinating is everyone woke up to who controls the media, who controls the entertainment industry, who controls the politicians, how our brains have been wired in ways that we didn't realize were programmed by them until now. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so now let's take a step back. We've analyzed all of these things. Have we analyzed faith? And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful or anything, but is the objective truth that our Creator sent to humanity to pray to a Jewish man as God? This is what I question. I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way or anything like that, but this is what I asked Nick because I find it so fascinating. Over a decade now, he's come to the conclusion they've infiltrated everything. Have they infiltrated faith?
Yeah.
I think it's a fair question to ask.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, none of
You're
this
not
stuff
going to be able to
matters.
go eat dinner next week in restaurants, bro.
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna
But at
be
the end
bad.
of
Well,
the
they
day,
infiltrated. They walk around and talk about Judeo-Christian.
but
like,
I mean,
come
they've
on.
even infiltrated some Bibles. The Schofield Bible, for example, they were. I'm
I mean,
assuming you know
Candace
about
brought
this.
that to
Yeah.
light.
So then
Tucker.
it's where did the infiltration start? And that's what I recommend people to
Yo,
look
can
into.
I get out of the shot when you talk? I'm trying to get home tonight, man. I ain't trying to get kirked.
But anyways, I asked Nick Fuentes, $25 super chat.
Do
You
you
can play it.
believe the creator
Yeah, that's
of the
crazy. I did
universe
that. We're
is
supposed to
a
leave
Jew?
the next day. I'm trying to sleep.
Yep. Yes, I do. Jesus Christ.
That's funny.
Anonymous just
She did it. Come kind of goofy, I ain't gonna lie.
Nick, do you believe the creator of the universe is a Jew?
Yeah.
He goes, yep.
Yep.
I don't know, man. And he calls me a race trader.
I
He
don't
calls
think
me a
any-
race trader. Like this is our whole group hates me online. They can't stand my
Really?
guts. Yeah, they hate me.
Great. So
Well, Sneeko and Myron are Muslims, right?
I'm tight with Sneeko. I don't know Myron that well, but yeah, Sneeko's. I don't know Myron is. I don't know about. You
can't
know,
really speak for any of them.
We can't speak for anyone. God knows what's in his heart. So I don't know if he's
Me and
praying
him can think
privately.
we're Muslim and we're not.
I know publicly
I
he
could be a
doesn't-
hypocrite.
Yeah, God doesn't have a form. He sent himself as Jesus Christ, and he was born from the Virgin Mary, which makes him a Jew. But God is not human.
So we would say that
Yeah.
the creator is God. So if you do not have attributes, if you're not the creator, you're not God. This is what we would say. So we would say God is all knowing. We would say God is all seeing. God is all hearing. God is independent. Nothing can be dependent. God can't be dependent on anything. You would agree with that, right? This is the creator. Jesus was dependent. He had to eat food every day. He was born
He had to
to
be
a woman.
suckled.
He had to be, he had to be raised as a baby. He was relying on gravity. He couldn't go to 3 nights without sleep. He had to get a good night's rest. There's all these different aspects.
to
When we
make
look at
cocky.
Jesus, where we just say he's not the almighty creator, but that doesn't mean we don't love him. That's the only difference. So
Okay.
it's nothing to insult you guys, and I hope it doesn't come off that way.
It does.
No.
Okay, it does. Not to him, the audience. They're going to leave comments, you're this, you're that. They're going to come after us, bro. Thanks.
Oh, to the white boomers? Oh, man.
You're going to get us kirked.
They having strokes right now.
What are you gonna do, man?
There used
Like,
to
at
be,
the end of the
the
day,
word used to be murked. The new word is kirked.
Yeah.
When you speak your opinion, you get taken out for it.
But to me,
Kirked.
it's very simple, bro. God has certain definitions: all knowing, all seeing, all hearing. If something doesn't fit one of those definitions, it therefore lacks to be God. And I don't believe that you can see God in the flesh. Even the Bible says it.
Exodus chapter 3, when Moses asked God,
33.
because Moses spoke directly to God through the burning bush. I want to see you, he tells God. God said, for no one can see the face of God and live. So our argument is, even within that book, did God forget? And the Old Testament told you, you will never see me in human form. No human being can see me. That's in the Bible. I'm not making it up. Go read your Bibles. Did he then forget and then say, you know what? No, you're going to see me. I'm going to come down. I'm going to build some chairs, some tables. We're going to have a big supper right before I go out. To me, it's hard to reconcile those two. It's not to offend, but I would ask the Christian, explain to me. If God said it here, and you say it's the same God of the Old Testament, we believe it's the same God of the Old Testament, as is the gospel, how can you reconcile the two? You can't.
Do you mind if I read one verse from the Quran about Jesus?
Bro, when did you turn this into a missionary? Like,
I'm not, but that's
we're
what we're
not
talking
missionaries,
about.
man. We don't have
These
missionaries.
people have never heard.
We
about
don't knock
this in
on
life.
doors, bro.
We're not knocking on
We're
doors.
not standing on the corners with the signs. Armageddon's here. Like, they've been doing that for 50 years, the Jehovah's Witnesses, man.
Yeah.
This is, I believe, chapter 5, verse 116.
Show them how the Arabic letters look. They look like alien letters, man. Straight up.
Like Transformers.
You don't think this?
read it right
I
to
can't
left.
look at that.
I'm
I've been
like,
in the
damn.
faith. I've been in the faith 30 years. I'll never learn how to read. Like, I mean that, man. And you got to read
I
right
know.
from left. Not like we read like this. They read like that. But so does Hebrew.
But look,
Right to left. This
Yeah.
way to that way. We read like this. Johnny went down. Green eggs and ham. Yes, I am. I believe.
Yeah.
They read this way. Very difficult language, bro.
Yeah,
But
okay.
ancient, bro. Ancient as hell. Like the way the Quran is written, it was big. And I'll give a hip hop reference, okay? And this sounds a little stupid. Like if God was a rapper, it's like Nas is nothing compared to him, right? I like old school rap. They say one word. If you can read the Arabic and understand it, it's like the word play in this is like God's the greatest freestyle artist ever. Like like that's why when the prophet would recite the book, they would say, "Put your fingers in your ears." It's weird because it was so perfect. It was so eloquent.
You could just
And
pick
the
it up.
messaging was like the puns and the way the words play, it would just boggle their minds.
can I
And they
give
would
one
s-
example of that?
And they would say, he's a magician. He's a sorcerer. There's no, because he couldn't read and write. And even if he could, there's no way he could have written this book the way it's written.
It was
in their language. Arabs will tell you.
So that's why we believe it was revelation coming down. So like just to add on to that point real quick, and then I'll read this. The Quran in the first chapter says stuff like Malik Yawmiddin, master of the day of judgment. It starts with, which is just like owner of time. That's such an interesting concept where people aren't saying that. For someone to then come and claim revelation from God and have, it's like English coming down now. A guy saying, I'm getting revelation, and it's English that you can understand in a way you've never heard it before. That's how it was to the people back then. But I don't want to keep you guys all day.
Mathematically perfect. Even
Yeah.
they'll tell you. Any literalist will tell you mathematically perfect.
Look at, yeah,
It
just
has like a rhythm. They get mad when I say it. I say it's like one big song. Go ahead.
He's like, fuck it. He's been trying to read this
Yeah,
verse.
I've been letting them cook, bro. I haven't been letting them cook. Yeah, if you want more reactions, Uncle Sonny Faz, bro.
it's like this on
This is how our
our
show
channel
is.
too. It's the same exact way.
Yeah.
But it says,
I usually put my nose like this.
I know why you do that. Because you got something you want to say, and if you don't say it right then and there, you're like, I'm going to forget. I got to
Or
get
I
this
just
out.
got the most fucked up version of ADHD that any man on earth has.
he does this to everyone. He does this to everyone. It's
If,
nothing-
if the president was there, like he'd be like, "Listen to me," I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up." Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, Donnie boy. Good.
But yesterday he says, "Don't cut me off tomorrow." I said, "What?" I said, "What?" Straight like that. You better not cut me off, kid. That's what he was saying.
It's a sign of high intelligence.
Okay, let's see if I can get through it this time. So, and on Judgment Day, this is just like it's such a goofy transition.
Close your ears now, Christians.
All right, Quran 5:16. And on Judgment Day, God will ask Jesus, son of Mary, did you ever ask the people to worship you and your mother as gods beside God? He will answer, glory be to you. How could I ever say what I had no right to say? If I had said such a thing, you would have certainly known it. You know what is hidden within me, meaning within my heart, but I do not know what is within you. Indeed, you alone are the knower of all unseen. So that's what we believe Jesus will
And
say.
correlated to the Bible that he didn't know the hour.
And then, yeah, that's what I was going to say, bro.
So
Like,
he's saying here, I wouldn't have known, like from the Quranic perspective. Go ahead, cook it, because I'm getting a heart attack. Go ahead.
I can tell.
Cook.
I'm gonna-
Cook.
I'm
If we
sure
die,
right
we
now.
die in an honest
I
podcast.
didn't need to go back to that point, but thank you.
But
for
you should.
mentioning
But I
it.
think it goes good with it. I think it goes really well with
Look,
that
at bro,
point.
we want to end this eventually. I was gonna end it with saying,
That was a good ending, too. He just messed it all up.
I was gonna end it with saying, question your beliefs, everything. Why do I believe what I believe? Where did I get it from? Is there a political agenda someone has for getting me to believe this thing?
Yeah.
Even the devil. Does the devil want me to believe a certain thing? And this is nothing against like Christians. This is maybe anyone that's, you know what I mean?
Right.
What other faiths? Does a political party or a group want me to believe this thing? And finally, pray to God alone. That's all our message is. Pray to the creator of the universe alone. That's it.
Yeah, it's so true because I start questioning everything. Then I start to see the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't be blind by your faith.
John said, seek and you shall find. I believe that. Look, the truth doesn't need anyone to teach you or push it up You know what needs that? Lies. Propaganda needs that. God designed a way to everyone to find them. Just look. Go look. You know, but make sure. Because we're playing for keeps. That's something I never understood. And I guess we could, really can't talk right now, man. I hope I'm not having like some kind of stroke or something. I'm dead serious right now.
Hey, let's close it out before he drops dead. How can everybody find you?
Yeah, where can everybody find y'all?
Yeah, and tell us about your film.
Sonny Faz on all socials. Beck Lover NYC on all socials. We just dropped a new
C-B-E-K, lover.
B-E-K
NYC,
Lover.
word to your mother. Good.
Beck Lover.
Beck Lover NYC on Instagram. Just type in Beck Lover, bro.
Or my name. We're always together.
Yeah, we're together now. Not like that, though. We're conservative.
We're more...
There's no rainbow underwear here. There's no fucking Epstein shit. Fucking.
Hey, is any Muslims on the Epstein list?
There might be some Middle Eastern people, but you can't be a Muslim Christian and be on that island.
Even
if they are, I don't care if you see the Pope there. He ain't a Christian if he's there.
Yeah.
So that's how I would answer that.
Right.
But yeah, we just dropped a new film called The Muslim Invasion of America. Highly recommend everyone gives it a watch. You're through like what, the first 30 minutes?
3/4 of it.
Be honest, you liked it?
Yeah, it's good.
He didn't even get to the good part. The final 15 minutes, that's where that's the
That's
heat
the
right
part
there.
where he comes up. No, I'm joking. That's what they want. That's what they think.
Yeah, there's so much more to talk about.
Did you see any of it?
No, I haven't looked at any of it.
Don't make us go into aliens and shit next episode. You don't
Aliens. I
want
want to get into the Antichrist next episode.
That's a good episode.
That's a good one because can we
We're
do
assuming they
really
probably-
quick?
listen, what do you mean next episode? They're gonna finish this? They like delete, get these fucking guys out. Get these. Don't ever call them back.
All right,
man.
to
Especially the fat one.
Simply, we're in the Antichrist system. To even mention this point now and then not go off for an hour is
No,
insanity.
we can't go off an hour. I'm gonna
But-
die.
Look it, bro. You understand who controls this country. You understand the allegiance, who we have. You can't serve two masters. Who does our president serve at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Okay? Their goal is to bring the false Messiah.
The one-eyed liar.
And Islam, because it's a continuation. You know why the Quran has similar stories to the Bible and the Torah? It's because it's from the same God. The only difference is we believe with the Bible and the Torah, it was tampered by man.
Infiltrated.
So it has the words of God, but you can't differentiate from not the words of God. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so we have more descriptive details about the Antichrist in the Quran compared to like Revelations, for example, where it talks about the end
It's
of
not
time.
necessarily in the Quran, but from the tradition of the Prophet.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. From the
I'll talk
from the
before I have a
Prophet.
stroke. I'll correct you. Go ahead.
No, it's good. We're very specific. We don't want to ever.
No,
I
because
hope-
we're responsible. Like if we give the wrong information, and it could lead people away from God.
Yeah.
Right.
So even though you were wrong, I'll end up paying the price because I was the one that didn't give you accurate information. This is why gossiping is one of the biggest sins in Islam.
Don't.
To backbite, right? You might have seen something that you actually saw. You saw Jimmy walking out of let's say a strip club, or walking out of a bar. I mean, he was just walking out because he literally had to pick up some money, but he wasn't there to drink. But then you go tell your friend and his wife that they get divorced because of that. Backbiting is so it's like important when you give information, context, but especially when you're teaching people about God, because you could be the reason they go away from God completely.
Okay. So, anyways,
Sorry,
that's
for
from
that
the
little
teachings
side.
of the
I haven't
Prophet.
talked in 20 minutes, but go ahead.
What? What? Yo, you're funny. Albanians, bro. They're all like this. The math they give
John
too.
Belushi, bro. God rest his soul. Bro.
What was I saying?
Jim Belushi follows me. Yeah. Shout out Jim Belushi.
The Antichrist, right? The description. Okay, so yeah, we have more detailed descriptions. It's in the teachings of the Prophet. It's not in the Quran itself, which we believe is the direct words of God. So we know he's going to have one eye. You've seen the celebrities all over the place. Look at them. The Weeknd, everyone does it. All the biggest people in the industry. This guy here used to be in the industry.
Yeah, like
too.
this. Though.
Not like
Look,
not
like
going
this.
that way. He left it.
All
thank
of them
God.
do it.
They all go like this, and they all go like this. Isn't the one
The
eye?
Prophet Muhammad said he'll have one eye. And what's going to be one of his tools, Sonny Boy? Because I can't believe I slipped up on that. Well,
I
what's
can't
gonna
believe I'm
one
the
of his
first
tools?
one to point this out, bro.
Well, I know he's going to use that, but I never thought of like the actual two
Look
letters.
at bro. You know how I was talking earlier about how the English language
What's
is
the
coded?
weapon?
How it's coded everywhere?
What's the weapon?
Artificial intelligence, AI. We believe the
But
Antichrist will have
not
one
the technology.
eye.
The technology is going to be one of
But
his
look
weapons.
at not even that, bro. Just look for yourself. Pop it up if you want. The
You'll see
eye
the
is
same.
everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere.
Prophet's exact words, peace be upon him, were, every prophet warned his people of the false Messiah. But I will tell you one thing that no other prophet told his people, for you will be the ones to fight him. With the Christian, there's a Christian alliance there too. In our faith, there's a Christian alliance against the Antichrist. The ones that can see, the ones that have light. They join forces because there's no other way to fight this guy. But it's not even them that win because the one that takes them out is Christ. No one's coming to save us, bro. Even us as Muslims say, yeah, Christ is king. I don't think any of us are going to break. I think we're all dead men walking. I'll be honest with you. I don't think we have a lot of time left. But I want to carry in the nature of my people. They'd rather be free than die. As an American, that's an important thing for all of us. And I want to know that I tried to push back against the darkness before. What happens to my family in Albania, what happened to so many people's family in communism, what is coming for us is worse than communism is going to look like Disneyland, bro, with the technology that they're developing. Have you seen these fucking Boston Dynamics robots?
Yeah.
I cannot run that fucking thing.
You cannot run anything.
Okay, it's like the Terminator is literally coming from us. Skynet is being built, and all the people that everyone thought, especially on the right, was coming to save us, are literally building our prison, bro. Starlink, bro. The web. What does a web do? The World Wide Web. It entangles its prey, just like a spider needs it to capture its prey. We're all fucked, bro. That's my opinion. Pray to God.
Let's do another whole episode about that. But
Oh, fuck.
it's just interesting. Now just pay
Enjoy.
attention, because from the Islamic perspective, the Antichrist has one eye. Look at the allegiance. Look how much.
We don't have imagery of him, but people make pictures to like mock, that.
Yeah, so we don't know he's going to look like that exactly, obviously.
Of course he looks Arabic.
But we do know he still have one eye. I think he's more like beast.
They'll
than
make him look
ugly.
Arabic for the Antichrist, though, but not the Christ. But Christ is king. Christ is king, bro.
So the Antichrist could be Charleston White.
Who knows?
But AI.
Yeah, I thought that was
One eye.
fascinating.
But he's going to have two eyes, but one gets damaged. So we've seen these world politicians lose an eye, my friend. It's time to...
I'm the Messiah, and then eventually he'll say, "Worship me."
Yep.
Don't worship him.
But
That's the hardest.
I
test
don't
and
think we'll be
tribulation
here,
in history.
bro.
What if something happens to Trump and one of his eyes gets put out?
We better
Like,
start fucking...
oh, man, we are done.
We better go look for a cave, bro. Or try to build one of these bunkers like Zuckerberg and all of them built.
The Antichrist. The Antichrist ever.